Crawl Classics Road Crew game Stories from Valtara. I am your judge, Shadowfoot, and this will be an ongoing actual play of the Dungeon Crawl Classics RPG in a homebrew region of my making. We will follow a group of villagers as they seek to be more than just lowly craftsmen and peasants seeking riches and glory through sword and sorcery, or die trying. The following is episode 3. After investigating the bandits to the north, the party decided to head back home to Ravenswood to train and prepare themselves for future adventures. After a month, the party comes back together, ready to put their new skills to the test. What opportunity will present itself to our would-be adventurers today? If you enjoy these stories, feel free to like and subscribe. And now, welcome to Valtara. Welcome, everybody, back to Stories from Valtara. As we left off, the party had basically gone through their tournament games during the summer festival. An earthquake had happened, and the acting mayor of the town had sent search parties out to the north, west, east, and south to investigate where the shake had come from. Your group of would-be adventurers took off to the north, traveled about 5 days north, and found a small little fishing village who had not suffered the effects of the shakes. A group of you ended up deciding to head north a little bit further to investigate some stories of some bandits up north. Found the place where they had been ambushing. Were able to ambush their scout, and in the morning tried to wait to attack them, but using their bird calls and such, they identified that something's not quite right, and they disappeared. You guys, not willing to really give chase into unknown areas, had headed back to town. As you headed back to town, you guys gained enough experience to level up. So when you got back to town, you ended up spending about a month finding someone to train you in your different skills. Successfully went through that training, and about a month has passed since you returned to town at this point. During this month, you also learned that the party from the west had already returned a couple days prior to you. They only got about 2 days travel before they found a town that had not suffered the effects of the shakes, so it looks like it did not travel too much further to the west. And the party from the south has not returned, and the party from the east has not returned yet either. So, as this month winds down, the rest of the party starts to get back together as their training is finished. Their trainers have decided to send them out to go adventure and do other things to gain more experience and put their new skills to the test. Is there anything you guys would like to do while you are in town?
For the barber, I don't think. He's just itching to get out and test his new skills and improve.
All right. Well, if nobody has any suggestions of anything else they want to do, that is just fine. So you guys have gotten back together. You guys are in the town center. You're starting to go and ask around to see if there's anything that anybody maybe needs help with, to find out if there's any, stories of anybody else, bandits or anything else nearby that you guys can go investigate and put your skills to the test. And as you guys are walking through town, it's fairly early in the morning, and you see a horse that is starting to come through down the main road from the south, heading north. And you see that there is a person, looks like there's a person on the horse kind of slunched over. They're wearing a hood, and they don't seem to be moving, and the horse is just kind of gradually walking into the courtyard here in the center of town. Does anybody
it looks like the person is just like sitting on the horse, or like it's
they're hunched over it, like they're kind of laying against its neck, and the horse is just kind of walking into town, and the person doesn't seem to be sitting upright. They're kind of hunched over it.
Okay, I will run towards the horse and try to grab the person safely, but on the ground.
Okay.
Of course, when I got close, if I figured out the person is actually not hurt or anything, I will stop. But if it looks hurt, I will try to put it on the ground.
All right, so you run over, and being a halfling, the horse, is quite a bit taller than you at this point, but you run over and get close enough, and you can see like the hood is kind of flapping as the horse is making its steps and stuff like that. And the hood comes back, and you notice that she's wearing like a green cloak, and you can see one of her arms like coming down the side of the horse, and you see a bit of blood coming out from underneath her shirt down her hand.
Okay, so I'll definitely try to grab and put on the ground safely.
Okay. So you grab the reins to the horse as they're hanging a bit loose and stop. Again, being a halfling, you're probably a little bit difficult to reach up and grab someone off the horse. Do you call somebody else over to help you out?
Well, I look behind like to the group and see. I mean, just look at them like so they can figure out that they need some help or something
Yeah,
like
I'll come over. The barber will come over and try
Uh,
to help. When I see him struggling, it looks like something's actually going on. I'll come over and help
okay.
to lower the body, and I'll try to examine the wound as well.
All right. So you come over, and with Half Pint managing the horse, you come over and help this person down. Um, as you grab and start to pull her off, the cloak comes back, and you recognize this woman from town. Her name is Frix, and she's a pretty accomplished hunter. So she's wearing her green cloak over a white tunic and some brown pants, and you can see that the arm looks like there's a tear across the tunic, and the blood coming down her arm. As you pull her off the horse, you basically lay her down. And you can see like she's in and out of consciousness right now, and she looks up at you and she says, "Thank you. My my party was coming back from the south, and we were attacked 2 days ago. I barely escaped, and have been riding nonstop." And with that, she leans back and loses consciousness once again.
What's the wound look like? Is it weapon damage or something that like a creature has done to her?
It looks a bit more jagged than like a blade, so it looks like it possibly be a claw or something else of that nature. You don't see many like multiple, so it doesn't look like a bite. It looks like a claw mark or something that cut her across the arm.
And this is from the south, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just quickly going back through our notes here. The marshes are to the south. Checking what else we know is in the south.
Yeah, you guys would know too that the any kind of settlements to the south are a bit more sparse and spread out than the north and west, and the roads are even worse than what you had going north. So they could have traveled the same distance as you in less time or in more time, or they could have gotten further. You're not quite sure how far they went. But yeah, it seems like she was on her way back with her party, and they got attacked, and she managed to escape. But being wounded, she's lost a bit of blood.
And she came from north or south?
South.
South.
South, okay. Which is a bit
Do
more
we have a healer?
scattered, right?
Do we have a healer here who can help her? Revive her or take care of her wounds?
We don't need no stinking healers.
I mean, do we have technically two of them standing right here?
We got Pete.
Mungo and Pete, right?
Yeah, Mungo's not with you guys, but Pete's there.
Okay. Pete, this woman's injured. Can you do anything for her? Then we can find out what happened. Could be urgent.
Hey, sorry, I had some audio issues. I missed like the last 10 minutes.
No problem.
Noise.
Sorry, you just have to catch me up real quick on what you're talking about.
Okay, so as the party was in town, a horse rode up with a rider, and the rider seemed to be slouched over the horse, in and out of consciousness. So Half Pint and Barbara ran over to assist. She said she was from the south, the party that had headed south to investigate the strange earthquake. On their way back, they were attacked a couple days ago, and she barely escaped. It looks like she has a large gash across her arm and has lost a lot of blood. And she's in and out of consciousness. She was able to tell the party that she was from the south and she was attacked, and that was about it before she lost consciousness again.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. I will try to do it lay on hands here. If I can find my freaking character sheet.
I just relate to the others. It looks like some kind of creature attacked her.
Should be able to just double click on your character token and it should come up for you.
All right. Bear with me a second. Is that under... Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. And you are lawful, so she'll get her full healing dice from that. But even with the healing there, you can see like she's coming back into consciousness slightly. She's still in and out, but the wound heals up a bit. The bleeding is stopped. It already started to stop a bit, just from the wound being 2 days old. But it looks like she'll probably need a little bit more time to recover fully. She comes back into consciousness and thank you for that. I needed that. And you see at this point a couple of the nuns come out of the main temple there as well and see what's going on, and they rush over and say, oh my gosh, bring her inside.
Are we allowed in there? Can anybody go in there?
Yes, anybody's allowed in there. They don't really turn anyone away because they want to convert everyone to Guran, but they see that you are helping this woman and definitely want you to bring her inside where they can get her a bed and assist with her.
Yeah, so while we're trying to get her situated in there, I'd be asking her, like, what attacked you? Where did it happen?
The conversation takes a little while. You guys get her inside. They start getting her some water, so she's quite thirsty, and some small foods, and she struggles to eat some of it, like a couple bites, and that's about all she can do right now. She's definitely going to take a little while to recover, but through the next few hours, you're able to find out that she was with a party of 5, including her. They headed south. About 6 days travel south, and found another small village that again had not felt the effects of the earthquake. On their way back, they'd gotten to about 2 days out of town, had stopped for the night along this small path, and just after what they assume would be about midnight, they heard some noises, and 2 large creatures came out of the woods and grabbed her other 4 compatriots, attempted to grab her, but she was able to dodge out of the way, jump on her horse, and take off. From there, she didn't look back. She doesn't know what happened to them. She hopes they're still alive. She wanted to get back to town so she could get a group of a party to go out and rescue her compatriots.
Based on the description of the creature, whatever she can remember, does it sound like anything any of us would recognize?
She said it was she'd never seen them before. It was a large, 2 large, foul-smelling creatures. They smelled extremely bad. They were able to pick up 2 party members each, just 1 party member in each hand, and fully just lift them up and carry them off. And just pitch black eyes is all she remembers, looking into these pitch black eyes.
Do they walk upright or on?
They walked upright.
Humanoids?
Yeah, they walked upright. And they stood close to 8-9 feet tall. Just these large hands just picked up the party members.
Sounds like trolls
Trolls
or
are
ogres.
endangered civilization.
Have we heard of anything like this before, or is this very new?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Not my best skill. Oh, nice.
You've heard of, it could be a couple different creatures. The one that seems the most likely, just from the description of the stench that they give off, is possibly trolls.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, anybody feel like measuring themselves up against a troll?
A good day to die.
Well, definitely not me.
Do we
Try to
know
look
anything
up
about
some more
trolls?
people.
For
Sorry, was that?
Do we know anything about trolls, or is there somebody in town we could ask about trolls? Like how to fight them, what their weaknesses might be, their habits, where they might lair.
There's a couple, adventurers and fighters in town that you could go ask around. I think it was in Ravenswood. You have one of the tavern owners is a retired adventurer who you would assume has probably had some experience with fighting those kind of creatures.
That's pretty far away, though, right? That's in the other direction too, isn't that north?
The tavern is right.
Ravenswood.
No, Ravenswood's where you're at right now.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Is that Delmar?
Yep.
Delmar,
Let's go
okay.
see Delmar. He might know. He's a retired old adventurer, crazy kook guy.
Nice. Let's do it.
All right, so you guys head off to find Dalmar. As you reach his tavern, you can see that there's a couple people inside having what looks like a breakfast. Probably a couple people that are staying up above in his sleeping quarters there, and he's basically behind the bar. It looks like he's getting everything set up and ready for the day. There's a couple of his servants going around making sure the tables are all set up. So as you guys enter, it is fairly quiet.
So who's in tight with Delmar?
I'll go talk to him. So I walk out. Is he in behind the bar? Or
Yes.
Is he?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll walk up to the bar. Delmar, hey. So in the square over there, we have a wounded person who claims she got jumped by her party. Got jumped by trolls. Do you have any information on how best to defeat trolls, or any useful information that we could use if we decide to go help to rescue these captured party members?
Hey, looks up. He's wiping down a couple glasses while he looks up at you. Trolls, nasty creatures, trolls. Well, the main thing to know about trolls is they're difficult to put down, but not impossible. And he points over, and you can see there's what looks like a small stuffed troll head on one of the walls, one of his mounts that he has. And it's like, I took that one down. It was a mighty fight, but I was able to take it down with my party. One thing to know, the most important, they do regenerate, so you need to somehow stop their regeneration. What we used was fire, and fire was able to stop them healing and regenerating after each attack. And then second is they're extremely foul-smelling beasts. There was more than once while fighting them, I basically had to keel over and stop myself from vomiting. It was so terrible. So if you can find something to cover your nose or something to cover up that smell, that's definitely going to help you out.
Great advice.
Thanks, Delmar.
Yeah, no problem.
Buy him some drinks. Spend some money at his tavern.
All right. So in the morning, he has a couple different things available. So for like 3 copper pieces, he can get you like a sausage and a basically a breakfast, basically, yeah, sausage and a drink and things like that.
Can't go fighting trolls on an empty stomach, right, boys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll get some sausage.
Although I'm with the opinion that we should not fight him in the first place.
How
Maybe
many
you don't want
days,
any more
I'm
villagers
for
getting
no
hurt.
reason.
how many days will it take this the lady to heal from her gold?
You probably asked that before you left. The clergy there says it'd probably be about 3 days at least for her to fully heal back up to where she could even like escort you. Otherwise, she's speaking now, so you could ask her, basic directions if you wanted. But in about 3 days, she could probably escort you to where it happened.
Yeah, and you described her as a hunter. Is she a fighter or is she a hunter?
More of a hunter.
3 days could be too late for her companions.
Yeah,
It could be troll soup by then.
I say we get directions and head on.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back and speak with her, and at this point, she's recovered even a bit further, and she starts to describe how she where she came from. So heading south, it's about a half day's travel before you reach the end of all the farms that are part of this Ravenswood. And then from there, it was about another day and a half travel. You assume it'll probably be a little bit faster for you, as she obviously was in and out of consciousness, so she was sprinting on the horse for a little while, and then after that the horse is probably walking. So if you guys pick up pace, you could probably get there in about a day and a half, roughly.
Or we leave
Should
the
we
town.
buy
Yeah, we should
we
get
buy-
some stuff. Go ahead.
oil? Should we buy some oil?
Yeah. And maybe some rags or cloths with something fragrant that we can put around our faces, cover our noses.
Sounds like a good idea.
Torches, oil, and something to block the smell.
Yeah, I'd say I know half pint. I know you have your pipe and tobacco and stuff like that. So you probably have a little bit of stuff that you could use for a couple people, and then outside of that, you guys can search for like fragrant flowers and stuff like that along the way as well to pick and gather, in order to get something to maybe like wrap around your face to help prevent the.
As a alchemist, would I know of anything akin to a gas mask, or what alchemists would use to avoid noxious fumes?
Yeah, you would know that taking like a rag and boiling, fragrant types of herbs and flowers and things like that in water, and then soaking the rag in that liquid, a lot of times will stain that cloth with the scent of those, kind of give it like a perfume that you could, wrap around your face to help fight some of those noxious fumes.
Nice.
Would
Can you make
I
that for
have
us?
any of that in my house or anything like that, or
Go ahead and give me a luck check. Yeah, I would say that you probably have enough to make some of those for the party. So you guys can spend, a couple hours. You head back to your house and your tiny little, bit of a lab type of kitchen that you have. You're able to boil some water, and you have some very fragrant herbs and flowers nearby. Maybe a couple other party members go gather some more flowers and things like that. You give them, specific instructions on which ones to look for. And then they come back and bring you those, and you boil those up, and everyone hands you a rag or a piece of cloth that they can use as kind of like a bandana. And you soak those for, half an hour or so. And then when you bring them out, you wring them, and you can smell. Yeah, they're pretty fragrant, not like overwhelming, but you assume it'll probably give you at least some benefit against that odor.
Awesome. Should we get some oil too?
While we're doing that, should we also be like trying to find something that's like super flammable? I mean, oil, but maybe, I don't know. Do we want to do rags that we can tie to?
Molotov cocktails?
Yeah,
Barbara,
or-
since we're
A flask plus a cloth plus some oil? Molotov
Yeah.
cocktail?
Barbara,
but
since
also
we're switching-
maybe on arrows too,
That's a good call.
like something that we can wrap rags around some arrows and fire some flames that way too.
Awesome.
All right, so I'd say like an oil flask. Those are easy enough to find in town. They cost 2 silver pieces. From there, you can use like one oil flask will probably make you a good, maybe soak like 10 arrows in. If you wrap them with cloth and just dip the arrows in the oil, you could probably get about 10 arrows dipped in something like that. I'll have you roll for that just to see how well you do. And then outside of that, creating like a Molotov cocktail type thing, you would need to find some flasks and a bit more oil and things like that.
Okay.
This is something the alchemists might know, but if we took some oil, like when we go to fight the creatures or whatever, could we like coat like our blade in it and set it on fire maybe, and that would last for a bit of time? Or not?
Let's have the alchemist go ahead and roll another intelligence check.
Oh.
Never tried that.
But I
before.
mean, yeah.
You've never tried that, so you're not sure. I would say the fighters here know that oil burns relatively fast, especially on a blade. So
Right.
usually a lantern and a torch burns because the oil is soaked into cloth. If you put it directly on a blade, you might get one swing out of it before the fire burns out.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for how successful I am to make it flaming arrows.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I want to make some flaming arrows.
So that'll just be like a dexterity check.
Oh,
All right, Barber, he struggles a bit. Hundo with a 15, dexterity plus 0, so with a 15. Between the two of you, you guys are able to make about 10 arrows that you feel decently confident in. That the cloth will stay on, it'll burn. They're a little bit front heavy, so they're a little bit more difficult. They think they'll be slightly more difficult to fire, but if you're fighting in a decently close range, not long range, it shouldn't be too bad.
You guys think I can survive a fight against a troll?
5 fire arrows. Should pick up some extra, just general torches too.
Does anybody have torches left?
I have 2 torches. They attacked at night. They could be active at night. Do we have a lantern? Does anybody still have a lantern?
I still have 3 torches.
Okay, I'll pick up a couple more torches.
I do not have enough money to buy a lantern, so no, I don't have one.
Torches are just 1 copper piece each.
Lanterns are 10 gold pieces.
I'm gonna buy a torch too.
All right, so you guys are able to get some information on the trolls, prepare yourself a little bit with some fire that you guys can use, and then from there you guys gather up. So right now it's getting to be mid-afternoon before you guys are ready to take off. So if you guys start to travel, you guys think you'll be able to basically get out of town before it gets dark, be able to camp for the night, and then take off the next morning, and hopefully be there by mid-afternoon the next day. On your way out of town, you head south. You start heading through all of the farms and things of that nature. They spread out quite a ways to the south, so again, it takes you about maybe about 3 or 4 hours to get to the very end of all the farms and things like that. And then you are out in the open road. This area down to the south is a lot of like sweeping hills and things like that. Trees are fairly spread out in this range, little patches of them here and there. But you guys are able to travel up until it's basically dark. How long did you guys want to travel in the dark before trying to make camp for the night?
So what time is it again?
By the time you leave and get outside of the farms, you're looking probably an hour or 2 prior to sunset.
And we're not quite at the place where it happened before, right?
No, you're going to probably have 1 more day of travel to get there.
Okay, so we can just do a normal camp then.
And you know that this area, this close to town, is fairly quiet. So you guys are able to find a patch of trees to camp under, and you know that it's fairly safe here. So with the group of you there, night goes by pretty smooth for you. So you guys are able to make camp, eat some food overnight, and wake in the morning ready to go. So you guys head off in the morning. You guys make it about a half a day travel, and start to get into an area where it looks like some of the descriptions that she gave. She described like this large rock formation jutting out of one of the hills that looks fairly familiar to what she said. And the road at this point too is quite sparse. So let's have whoever is leading the party. Who's leading the party? Leading the way right now.
Definitely not half pint. I'm the
Would
most
it have to
coward
be
position.
someone? Yeah, would it be someone smart who's leading? Is that would be the best person to be doing that? Or
Yeah, it's going to be kind of an intelligence check to find the path and identify where you're heading.
yeah, it's not me.
It's just 11.
I'm -1 on intelligence. Who's our smartest?
I'm dumb as fuck, so no.
Do we have anybody who's like a candidate for a wizard?
I think if we can get
No.
something that's like 10, we're good. I don't think we'll have positive numbers.
We found our weak point.
Oh, I have 11. It's not a
I
plus.
mean,
though.
I think I'm the
Not a
heaviest.
negative is our bar right now.
I think I'm the heaviest armored. I don't think there. Well, there is another fighter in the group, right? There's 2 of them, 2 warriors.
Yeah. He was happy to lead last time, but now, first off, he's rolling points. He's only got 6, so he's going to.
I'll roll the intelligence check and see.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
cool.
Nice roll
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So, with the descriptions of what she had given you, you're able to find it actually, follow the path pretty well of what she had described, and you lead the party basically right to a point where you can see off the road some broken branches and stuff like that, and what looks like the remnants of a campfire, and it looks like a couple torn up bedrolls.
Anything salvageable as we search through the stuff?
Looking
Loot the remains.
Yeah, loot the remains.
Looking through it, go ahead and give me a luck check.
Okay. Come on. Give me some gear. Nope.
Nah, it looks like the bedrolls are all thrashed and torn about. Looks like there's maybe a cooking pot that got smashed a bit. And it looks like there were some, what is it, the horse ties that look like were torn off as well. So there may have been horses here, and they may have been dragged off as well. But you don't see anything gear-wise that's really salvageable.
Pin, do you think you can follow their trail?
Yeah, so I'll look and see if I can find footprints or drag marks or whatever.
Okay, just go ahead and give an intelligence check for that one as well.
Troll scat.
Oh,
You just went from a crit to a fumble. That's awesome.
yeah.
So you spend a little while looking around, and because it looks like there was just a thrashing about and a fight here, it takes you a while and can't seem to find exactly the trail that they took off and left from, just because there's so much around that's torn up. Anybody else want to try?
Give it a shot. I got -1, but we'll see.
Oh, look at you.
There you go.
Alright. You head off a bit further and find a spot where it looks like there's a large footprint heading to the north of the road, kind of like the northeast area. And you start to follow that a little ways and see a couple more footprints, and then off a little bit further you see some more broken branches and think that this is probably the path that the trolls took.
All right. Stealth mode.
All right.
Let's follow.
Leading through the woods, just to remind you guys. So for the way your tokens are set up, the top of the screen is the front of the party. The bottom of the screen is the back of the party. So right now, Half Pint, you're leading the way.
No, I'm not. Maybe. No.
I'm in the middle.
I'm gonna stay with Barber.
The tough guys should be at each end.
All right.
Just to be clear, I'm just like on the shadow of Barber, like basically getting him to protect me. So that's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
doing.
Come in behind. There you go.
Thanks.
All right.
I got you, buddy. Don't worry.
All
We have to
right.
get through my scissors before they get to you.
Barber, people run away from trolls. What the fuck are we going after them?
We have to get better somehow.
Oh god. Gotta be eating. It tastes too good.
All right. So you guys start
Can you eat
to.
trolls?
You don't know. I don't think any of you have probably eaten trolls, so you're not sure. But with the way
Be
they
heavily
describe the
fermented,
smell,
I'm guessing.
right? The
From
way,
the
the
smell.
way they describe the smell, you're like, maybe not.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start heading through the woods. So for Pin, go ahead and give me another intelligence check.
Nice.
All right.
Yay.
You pick up on the trail that was pointed out, and with some assistance, you guys get right onto the trail. It looks like, you can find the footprints pretty easy. The ground here is relatively soft. and it looks like they were definitely carrying somebody because their footprints go pretty deep. And it looks like there hasn't really been much rain since then either, so you're able to follow the trail fairly easily. Takes you a couple hours, so by the time you guys find this large kind of bigger hill here, it's probably at this point moving into 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so still several hours of daylight left. I'm going to go ahead and move us over to our next map.
I'm hoping we can catch them while they're sleeping if they're nocturnal creatures.
Right?
They'll probably be waking up soon.
And I
The
think
daylight probably provide us some sort of advantage anyway.
They'll be groggy or dormant.
Maybe they don't see good in the sunshine or something.
We can just pour the oil on them while they're sleeping, light them on fire, job done. It's just going to be as easy as that, boys. Right, Judge?
Right, absolutely.
Right.
All right, everybody should have their tokens there and see this bottom corner of the map. So as you guys approach, you see this bit larger hill here. You come to this side that's a bit flat, almost like a small cliff face. And you follow the tracks and come to this area where you see a bunch of logs and different things kind of blocking the entrance, and what looks like a makeshift door made from logs tied together with wood with rope. As you approach, you guys can smell a foul, like sharp, rotting smell.
Yeah, this must be the
mask
place.
up.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's rag up. Time for some aromatherapy.
So you guys tie your bandanas on.
What flavor is it, Alchemist? Is it lavender or apples or what are we smelling?
Potpourri.
It's a secret.
Potpourri, nice. Generic mix of autumnal flowers. Okay, who's on point? Gonna open that door.
Is it a door or is it just a cave entrance?
It's like a makeshift door. It looks like some logs or wood tied together with ropes. It's very haphazardly made, but it does form a bit of a door. So it looks like it could probably just be pulled open. There's no like lock or handle or anything like that.
Someone with a good move quietly maybe open the door.
Yeah. Can I check for traps? Just see if they have any kind of alarms or anything like that, or if the door itself looks like it's gonna make a big noise when we try to open it.
Absolutely.
Find trap. There we go. Finally get to do my thief stuff. Oh, better if it stayed on 17.
With 7, it looks like it's so haphazardly made that it looks like whoever made this probably isn't adept at making traps. But it is large wood. You don't really see any way of opening it that it won't like creak or make some kind of noise. You're not even fully confident that if you open it, it'll stay standing.
Okay. Could I use agility in some way to like very carefully open the door to make as little noise as possible?
Yeah, sure. Give it just an agility check.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you start to open it and are able to. It looks like there's no like hinges or anything. It's really like rope and wood tied together. So there isn't anything necessarily to squeak. So as you open the door, you can shift it open enough for like one person to go through at a time. You don't want to really open it any further just in case. Again, it looks like it's haphazardly made. So the more you mess with it, you feel the more likely it might fall apart.
All right, guys, I'll hold this open. You go in. I'll come in after. So I'm essentially like right here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Go in.
Yeah.
After you guys.
All right. As you guys,
I think it would be. Oh, hold on.
Go ahead.
Sorry, it takes me forever just to find the unmute button. I think it would be crazy to go in. I think we should burn the door and bring them out to us. Why are we going into a troll den? Let's.
So if we catch them asleep, we set them on fire while they sleep.
And if you don't catch them asleep,
And we die a horrible death.
Or we run back out here and see if they follow us.
Right.
And we
easier said
re-roll
than done.
level 1 characters.
We can shoot fire arrows at them. That'll enrage them, and they'll chase us.
There also may be other adventurers in here that they took hostage.
Yeah. More reason to bring them out, but all right.
True.
Is the dwarf smelling any gold nearby?
Oh,
Do I see his nose twitching?
The dwarf smells there is something of value inside. It's hard for him to smell it, so you can't really tell how much with the bandana over and the foul odor inside. It's a bit of a challenge, but he's sensing that there's definitely something of value within the cave.
I see the dwarf start sniffing the air, and I'm like, "There's your answer."
Might be better to face them in the sunlight too, though. You might be right.
We could send half pint in, just call out to them, get them to chase them back out here, and we set up an ambush.
We could set fire to the door and stand in a circle and wipe out each one as they come through.
I don't think half pint is cut for this.
If the door's burning, they're probably not going to come through it. It'd be better to like soak the door in like oil or something, and right as they get there to the door, then set it up on fire.
Should we do both things? Like maybe half pint and I could just sneakily scout ahead, just to see what's
half
there.
pint. I didn't.
You're the only sneaky person.
I didn't even have like my breakfast yet, and you want me to go?
We did. We
like,
had sausages
Oh,
2 days ago.
it's not a chicken; it's a troll.
And then you guys could prepare the ambush and oil the door and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, bring them out. I think that's a fairly decent plan.
Is it?
Yeah, we could like sneak in at least and just see what the situation is, and then the door is ready too at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, what's all that?
Just someone's placing down some templates. I got it. Let me get rid of these.
Well, I mean, because you are the only other sneaky person, right? Half pint.
I mean, okay. I'll try.
We'll just watch each other's back, right? First sign of
Okay.
trouble, we shout, and we run, and then that's the signal to the others to get ready and burn the door. And then
Okay,
the trolls are on the way.
Here's my pipe. If I die, give this to my wife.
You have a wife?
I have a wife.
Okay.
Full pint.
And do you have any children? Quarter pints?
Not yet.
Okay.
3/4.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Is that everybody like that idea? So worst case scenario, we just come running back with trolls chasing us, and then that's fine, because that's what we wanted. And best case scenario, we have a little more information about what's going on in there.
Everybody get their flasks ready.
Let's all up the doors.
So I'm still holding the door right now. So you guys got to come out if you're not going in.
If you can catch him unawares, though, try to hit him with a flaming arrow.
Yeah, that'll definitely wake them up and get them chasing us. Does
How do I
one of the
make
other archers want to come with us then?
How do I make a roll that only the DM can see?
I don't know what.
Where it says
see.
public roll, you can change it to.
Yeah, there's a private GM role. I don't know if you guys see
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Alright. So, do I roll stealth now or later?
You can roll for your sneak and hide now as you start to head in, if you're trying to be quiet.
I still see 2 people inside with us. Are you guys coming with us?
Oh, sorry.
I'm not. I thought the plan was to stand outside the door and throw
Yeah.
bombs as you
Okay.
brought them through.
All right. So the door's closed now, and we're in.
All right. With that, Half Pint and the barber start to move in. both of you, really quick, just give me a fortitude save.
For the smell.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get any bonus to this for being a
Yeah,
aroma?
you'll get bonuses to it. All right, so you both do
Okay.
pretty well. We're adding an additional +2 to those for the bandanas over the face. So at this point, it does smell fairly rank in here, but it's not too overwhelming at the moment. And with your little bandanas over your face, you guys are able to continue moving through here without too much trouble.
Awesome. Thanks, Alchemist.
DM, did you see my roll for
Yep.
stealth?
Yep. Yeah, you feel like you are being very quiet. You're being so cautious. You're looking for every single pebble on the floor, making sure that you don't kick anything or trip or make any noise. The barber, not being as cautious. He doesn't seem nearly as afraid as you, so he's not being as cautious, but is still pretty quiet as they're rolling through here.
Ignore my roll, ignore. Sorry.
I'm just like, what are you rolling privately for, half pint? It's very fishy.
All right.
Oh, because I thought the stealth you could not like roll open.
All right. As you guys reach this first like entrance type chamber, you see the rot kind of you smell it, but you're able to fight it off with your bandanas. And then the northeast wall of this small dark chamber is piled high with what looks like garbage and refuse. You see bones, rotting clothing, a couple small torn sacks, animal scraps, etc. Those kind of things.
Does half pint have infravision?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you're gonna have to guide me. I'm gonna have a hand on your shoulder because I'm human. I can't see in the dark unless you want me to light a torch.
I can't see in the dark also. I can only see like heat signatures. So I would be able to see like a troll if it's there. But I mean, apart from that, I don't see like pretty much in the dark.
Yeah, you
All
see
right, I'll
those
give
kind
you-
of the gray scale, and yeah, the only figures you can really make out are those heat signatures. But I mean, you can see enough to move around in the dark without running into
okay.
things.
Ah, okay.
Half pint can, yeah.
So hold my hair.
So I'm blind though, right? I can't see anything.
Once you go around the corner there, you'll be pretty much blind, yeah, because you get some light from coming in from the door for this first chamber area, but then beyond that, it'll be pretty dark.
You want me to
can't
light
hold
a torch, half pint?
my cape. No.
Okay. Then I put a hand on your shoulder and I'll say, I'll trust you then. It's all on you.
Yes.
Keep us safe.
I am pissing myself here. Okay.
Do it for full pint. She wants you to come home.
Care of your step, okay? There's some rubbles here, so try not to step on this. Okay, Jim, is this are those like steps?
Yeah, it's basically that just kind of shows that the cave kind of gradually goes down at this point. So they're just small little steps and part of the rock formation there.
Okay, so this is actually going down. Okay.
Yep.
So say, alright, we are going down now. There's some steps here. Be careful.
Let's
Be
just black
careful.
this for me. I can't really see anything.
Stay for me, Barbara.
Yeah, I
Barbara, I
can't
can't
see
see you,
anything.
Barbara. I'm kidding. I can see you.
All right, as you start to come around this corner, you can see some light across the cavern. And as you're coming down here, you hear someone screaming, trying to fight something off. No, no, stop, no, no. And then you hear a louder scream, a crack, and then silence.
Ooh.
Oh Christ, Barbara.
Do we see those trolls?
You see one.
Because I see a troll.
Yep, you see one large troll. He's basically looks like he's now handling a limp body and putting it on something over a fire.
Yeah. So I'm gonna whisper to half pint. Okay, this is the part where we either attack it and make it chase us, or we just go back to the other guys. But we still need the troll to come out, so we still have to do something.
Barbara, let me tell you one thing, okay? I don't think you know this. It's a secret that I kept for many years. I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you right now. I am a halfling. I cannot outrun this.
You're pretty spry. I've seen you. I've seen you run.
What the? Well,
I'll tell you what. let's stay as far back as we can. I'll fire an arrow at it, and then as soon as we know the arrows hit it and we've got its attention, and then you just start running right from then.
Okay, okay. But
Or
the problem is, how are you going to run back? It's too dark for you.
yeah, we might need a light.
Okay, let's do the following. Okay, I'll run. Okay, if we get in position, I'll light a torch, and then you shoot, and then we run afterwards.
Yeah.
All right?
Light my arrow. I'm gonna get one of my fire arrows out. That'll really get its attention.
Okay. I don't even know if I have a torch.
I'll give you one. I have like 7 torches. I'll give you one.
Okay, thank you.
So let's move back as far as we can to still be within decent arrow range. Which I don't know because I'm in blackness right now.
All right. How do I light a torch?
You light the torch right now?
It's gonna be as soon as he lights it.
Okay.
I stick the end of my fire arrow into it, and then I fire.
Go for it.
And then we
Alright.
run. That's the plan.
Perfect. So you have you light the torch quickly. You see the troll kind of is focused on what it's doing. It has its back to you, so it looks like it doesn't recognize what's going on right away, as it's already standing in light. So something lighting up behind it doesn't really grab its attention. Half pint, you light the torch. Barbara, you already have your arrow knocked in your bow, and as soon as the torch is light, you dip the tip of the arrow into the torch and prepare to let loose.
Yep. So I'm gonna fire. Here we go.
Use luck.
Yeah, I will. Oh,
I'll hit it anyway.
That is
AC 20,
definitely gonna hit. So let me
5
pop
points
this
of
up.
damage plus whatever fire does.
So
a
with
good
that, it is going to take. Looks like the arrow goes straight into its back, and you hear a roar as it stands and turns around to see what just struck it. The arrow
Time to go.
sticking into its back and still burning in its back. He's going to take 10 points of damage from that.
Nice. I'm like, over here, monster!
Run.
Come get it!
It
then we
immediately turns and begins charging at you, just stomping through
Run.
here. All right.
Run, half pint, run! Get the others.
Can we
Right.
start running?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
and I need both of you to give me a dexterity or an athletics check as you guys are running up the stairs.
Is that agility?
Yep, agility. Yep, sorry.
Oh, my agility is actually not good.
Half pint gets to the first step.
Oh no, you
trips.
fumbled!
He trips and roll me a d20. If it is 10 or if it's under 10, the torch goes out.
Under 10.
Yep.
Oh, God.
You fall prone and the torch goes out.
Oh no!
As the torch hits the ground and skitters out, Barbara, you're suddenly running in darkness. So with your 8, you are going to stumble as well. So that gives the troll its movement. It can move 40 feet. So it's basically
coming.
right up on you guys as you guys
Disaster.
stumble. All right, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative here to see if you guys can react before. So I'm putting you guys in initiative. I'll throw everybody into initiative at this point. So everybody should
I got
be
18
in
on
initiative.
it. Thank God. Half pint, you're high too. You got 16. So as long as we're higher than the troll, we still have a chance.
Yeah, but there's a big problem. The troll is actually 5 feet from you, meaning that you're gonna take an attack of opportunity if you run.
It hasn't attacked yet, so technically you're not in melee. It just ran up to you trying to get to you. So technically, since it hasn't attacked, unless it goes to go first.
We just got to get to the others.
And it rolls low. All right.
Nice.
So with that, let's see. Pin, you got a 7. All right. So looks like it's Hundo, Barber, Half Pint, the Troll, Levi, Pin, and Pious Pete. So with that, Hundo, you probably hear a cry and some commotion from inside. What are you guys doing outside to prepare?
And an enraged roar.
Yep.
Well, it might take a sec to get this thing lit up, so should we start it up?
Yeah, I start lighting my first Molotov cocktail.
Okay.
Yeah, trolls coming.
All right, so Hundo's getting his stuff ready to light the torch if it comes, or the troll if it comes running out. All right. With that, then, Barber, you are up. You can see some light up ahead of you, but the steps are fairly dark, so moving through here again is going to require another agility check, and that is going to be at a -2.
Ooh, okay. I'll just roll it. We'll take -2 off it. Ooh. I'll put a couple luck into that.
Okay.
Actually, I roll luck now, don't I? No,
Yes,
I'm an
you
actual
do.
thief.
It's a D3 for each point you burn.
All right, so I'm gonna do 1 point. Hopefully, I get it over 10. Okay. Yeah, so that's 10 now.
All right. That is technically it's 8 because you have your agility check is +2 and you get -2. So you rolled a 6 on the
gotcha.
first one, so you're technically at 8 right now.
Okay, sorry. No, then in that case, I forgot that. Sorry. Then I would do another one. So I want to be at 10. Or 9.
9. Okay, you feel fairly decent with a 9. So with a 9, you are able to, get yourself up, not quite as far as you would like to get to, but you are able to get basically right to the edge here. Can't quite make it around the corner.
Okay.
All right. With that,
Half pint, are you with me?
Half pint, you are up.
Where are you, Half pint? Come on.
Oh, I don't have to roll, right? Because I have infravision.
You have the infravision, yep. So you can make the run a little bit easier, and you can see at least enough to make it through, and you can make it at least 20 feet. So
Yeah,
let's
so
say you're just right up behind the barber. We'll say you're right up behind the barber.
Okay, I'm gonna get behind him and I'm going to take his arm so he knows where I am.
All right.
Cool. Oh, thank God.
With that, the troll is up. The troll comes stomping up behind you. And you hear his stomping, his claws dragging against the stone wall of this cave. Comes stomping up behind you. He is going to make 1 claw attack at Half Pint.
Oh no, it should be me.
That is a 12.
Should have been me.
Yeah, I'm down.
A 12
down?
for 9 points of damage. Half Pint. You feel these claws scrape across your back as the troll is chasing you, and you just as you get scratched across the back, you reach out and grab onto the barber. Barber, you try to grab hold of him as he goes limp behind you.
Yeah, absolutely. He got one-shotted by this troll.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna try to drag him out to our healer Pete.
All right. That is all the troll does on its turn. So with that, Levi, you are up. You hear Half Pint let out a bit of a cry as this troll roars from inside the cave.
I would be yelling too at this point, like calling for Pious Pete. Get in here!
I couldn't move in far enough to with my movement rate.
Yeah, I'd say with your movement rate, you could probably just get to where you could see where they're coming from. You're not sure exactly where the troll is, but you could at least get to where Barber is.
Keeping in mind that if you move in, then the whole plan is done, right? We can't really throw oil in there afterwards.
Well, the other folks are in there too.
So, does Half Pint have 1 round of bleeding out?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You guys
All
can
right,
stay
I'm gonna
there. I'm
move
gonna
in.
I'm gonna try to bring him out.
Okay, then I'll stay. In that case, I'm going to cast Magic Shield
Okay.
on myself. Oh, never mind. Well, 14.
You have a +10 on that?
I don't know why I did that. I just
I
rolled
don't know why
dice
either.
on it.
Let me see. Okay, your spell check's +1. That is
Right.
weird that it gave you a plus 10 on that. Let's see. Your magic shield, you have luck distortion.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that. So technically that'd be a 5. That's
I thought it would be. I didn't spell burn or anything.
Yeah, let me look. I'm looking.
So
to
yeah, I
see.
guess I just lose that spell for the day.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll figure out why that did that. That's strange. That's okay. All right. So that's a lost spell. So you can spell burn if you need to get that spell back, but for the moment it is lost.
That's okay.
All right. With that, then,
I'm still
Pin.
new.
Yep, that's the first time anybody saw him try to cast magic, and nothing happened. So you're not sure what he did.
Just concentrated, wiggled his fingers, and nothing happened.
Right.
Right.
All right, Pin. What's our dwarf doing?
So you guys really don't want me to go in there?
Are you asking me or the other guys?
Well, I mean, because the plan was for us to ambush them, but we've got down people in there. So
Right.
I need to go in, I feel. So I am going to move in. What do I got? I got 20 feet movement.
You can at least cover my retreat when I try to bring out Half Pint.
Yeah, so I'll move my 20 feet and I will get my hand axe and sword ready. Or hand axe and shield ready.
Okay. All right, Pete. You hear the barber calling out for you.
Well, I can't get in there far enough.
Yeah. You'd have to actually get right to his body, right, to touch him.
Yeah.
To lay on hands.
Yeah. As is the name. So I suppose I'll just move in and stay behind Pin.
Okay.
Maybe meet you halfway. And I'll cast Blessing on Pin.
Nice.
All right, you move in with the intention of being able to help drag the wounded party member out.
Nope.
However,
again, first time trying to commune with your god in assistance in the middle of combat, and you start to say your prayer and stuff, and then you forget it and stumble over a couple of words and do not get an answer at this time. All right, with that, we are back up to the top of the round. We have Hundo waiting outside still.
Well, no, I guess. I mean, if he shoots an arrow, he's going to risk hitting other folks. If he goes in there, he's going to die with the rest of them. I guess shoot an arrow.
don't shoot me.
You just prepare an arrow for when it comes around the corner, kind of idea.
No, I guess he's gonna run up and try to protect their retreat here.
Okay.
If you got a torch, it might reel away from the fire.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very likely. But he is going to have his Molotov cocktail, and he's going to, as soon as he is, at the point where he's past our people, he's going to put it right in the troll's face.
Okay, so I will say you have your Molotov cocktail lit, so that'll basically give you candlelight worth of sight. So you can just start to see kind of the light reflecting off of this large figure coming out of the darkness beyond. You see Half Pint collapsed into the barber's arm, and the barber grabbing him and trying to drag him along. All right, so then with that, you're technically holding your action for the moment. So Barber, you are good to go. I would say you're able to get to basically where Pious Pete is with dragging Half Pint.
Perfect.
So we'll take you over there. Half Pint goes with you as unconsciousness.
Okay, good. I was going to say, as much out of the way as possible.
And at that point, we are going to be back to Half Pint basically at this moment. I'm going to let...
So just for me to...
Go ahead.
So just for me to understand, so in this round they die.
At
But-
the end of this round, yep.
But because I am already with them, that means that the recovering the body rule already applies, right?
Yep, yeah, so they'd be able to roll your body, do all that kind of stuff if need be comes to it. But you'll still have
Hopefully
one chance
Pete's
for
gonna-
Pius to heal you
Yeah.
up.
Hopefully Pete's gonna heal you.
Okay, I understand now. I thought in the end of the end of this round. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so it happens in the
Still
last
hope, my
round.
friend, there's
You have the
hope.
full next round to get healed. All right.
You're not gone yet.
So Half Pint's turn. He's unconscious and being dragged through the darkness. All right. With that, Hundo, you were holding your Molotov if you want to throw that.
Okay, I do.
So that'll just be basically a
and-
ranged attack.
Okay. Do I roll my my extra dice?
You use your D die like you normally would. So you'll roll your D20. You'll
Okay.
roll with your D3, and no agility bonus, so no agility added to that. So it's just your
Okay.
D20 plus
My
your
deed. My deed is to stuff it in the troll's roaring mouth.
All right.
Nice.
You don't hit it in the mouth, but with a 17, you're going to hit it right in the stomach. And it kind of hits the stomach, doesn't break, but then hits the ground right in front of him and shatters. So Molotov, go ahead and roll me 2d6 for that fire damage. 7 is going to take 14 points of damage from that fire.
Nice. Taking 24 damage so far. Good start.
Absolutely. And this
Yeah,
fire is just burning around at its feet, and you can see it start to reel up in pain and back away from you as that fire
Perfect.
is just exploding. It backs up and backs away around the corner, leaving the fire behind on the ground. So we'll say right now, for at least a couple rounds, there is fire right there. All right. With that, Levi, you're up.
I guess I'm going to go inside too, since everyone else is inside. I'm not sure the distance I can make it to.
You can basically make it to where like Hundo is, basically, if you wanted to run all the way forward.
Yeah.
To protect the escape. All right.
Yeah.
Pin, you are up. You can basically assist the barber in dragging. If you and the barber want to take Half Pint all the way out of the cave, you guys can do that. Or you can just heal him where he's at.
Well, I can't heal him.
Oh, sorry, not Pin. Yeah, sorry. Pete would be next. He'd be the one healing. So you can either move in, you can assist in dragging him out, whatever you want to do.
Alright, so I'm gonna move right to here, and let's see, let's see, 30 feet. I'll just try it. I'm gonna try a sling at the troll.
All right.
Right, sling a rock at the troll. I'm not on the fire, right? I don't want to be in the
No, you're just outside the fire.
Okay.
What if he just throws? I gave him an oil flask, right? What if he just throws that without Molotov cocktail in it? That still has a pretty good chance of exploding and burning, right? Against a burning target.
He would probably not really be on fire too much at this point. You might have one round. I would say maybe he's got a little bit of fire still burning where the oil was on his feet and stuff like that. So if you threw it well and hit him near the feet, it could explode up and get him for a bit more fire damage.
Is there any extra light from this fire? Like, is this area lit up?
Yeah, just the area that's lit up there, yeah.
All right, and I can see him because I have infravision. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just throw my I'm gonna throw a rock at him with my sling.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Need a reflex save from you, or you trip into the fire.
Oh, great.
Damn.
You
Oh,
slung
come
that.
on.
You swing this thing over your head and release it forward with such velocity that you stumble forward and fall into the fire. So you are going to take, as this is just burning here on the ground, 3 points of damage for you.
Oh gosh.
This is definitely a level 1 troll raid.
And you hear the rock echo in the cavern beyond. It's just hitting the ground harmlessly. All right, but you are able to, so you fall and you are prone the next round as this fire and oil is burning around you.
Great.
All right, Pete.
All right, let's try to save our good luck charm here. Come on, Danethar. I need you.
Oh no.
Woof.
Oof.
Okay, how much luck?
So for a 6, you need to burn up to
6 luck.
Yeah,
So
I think.
6 luck?
Yeah, I think a 12 is the minimum. Yep.
Can
Oof,
half point
okay.
donate some?
Not if he's unconscious.
Not if he's
Oh,
unconscious.
Gotcha. That's what I was
All
wondering
right. 6
Can
luck
make
it
me
is.
donate.
about. Just carve it out, rifle through his pockets. There,
Thank you very much.
pretty luck coin.
Alrighty, I gotta fix my disapproval, so it should be at 12 now.
Okay. So with a 12, then go ahead, half pint, and roll up 1 hit die. So that's 1d6.
Okay.
Nice. There we go.
Nice. Back up to full hit
Woo.
points. All right. And
Faces averted.
The fuck is happening?
You did great, buddy. You're a hero. It worked.
You
Everything
owe me a
went
hand.
perfectly according to plan.
Now run.
Yeah.
I just wake up like it's the end of a dream. What the fuck?
No,
What
it's
happened
all
to the
fine.
troll?
Nope, it's all good. It's coming. Time to run.
You wake up. Your back is a bit sore, but you regain consciousness and are back up on your feet. All right. With that, Pete, you stay where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's enough bodies in between me and the...
All right. With that, Hundo, you are up. At this point, top of the round, let's just have everybody go ahead and roll me another fortitude save. So I'll be +2 to each of these.
Oh,
11.
I'm gonna burn 2 luck, so I'm gonna bring my back to 5 to 9.
Wow, we rolled terribly.
Oh yeah, everybody rolled pretty terribly there. So with that, let me see. I forgot where I put it on here. It's
I get a plus. So I've got 13.
I got 11.
I got a
Yeah.
9.
All right. Everyone under 10 is going to basically
Oh wait, I'm
start to.
gonna burn again.
Okay, that's fine. Start to. That smell is starting to overwhelm the troll being as close as it was. Burning of some of this whatever's on the ground here is a little bit overwhelming. So with that, you're going to spend this round with a -1 to any attacks or anything else that you do, as your eyes are stinging from the smells. All right. So then Hundo, you are up.
Can I throw another Molotov cocktail? Maybe expediting it by using the flame that's on the ground.
If you have one still in your inventory, you can do that.
I do. I had 3 total. There was 9 total. I gave 1 out to each person and held on to 3 myself. So
Perfect.
yeah,
You can
all
run
right.
up to the edge of where the fire is right now and dip the Molotov cocktail into the fire and
And then-
throw it.
All right.
Yeah, so you probably want to stay back about there and you're out of the fire.
Okay.
Don't fall in.
Don't fall in.
All right, with a 12, oh no, you passed your stick. So 13, you can see just down at the base of the cavern some light reflecting off of the creature down below. You throw it down there and it comes up just short, but the fire is going to spread enough. Roll me 1d6 of damage. For another 2 points of damage to the troll. And with that, there's a little bit more light there as well from this torch, or this fire burning on the ground there. So he takes 4 more points of damage. And another roar as this fire spreads up near him again, and he takes some damage from that. All right, you do not fall into the fire. And Barber, you are up.
If I go here, will I be able to see the troll?
Most likely.
Okay. I will do so. And then, oh yeah, there he is. And I'm going to take out another fire arrow. I'm just going to dip it into the fire right here to light it.
Okay.
If that's okay. And then fire it. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go for it.
A 14. A 14.
I'll put in 1 luck.
1 luck, okay.
Just because I'm not sure if that hits or not.
Yeah, 14 would miss.
Okay. 1 second. Here it is.
That is
okay.
Just enough. 16 is the
There we
AC.
go.
So that arrow goes flying into its shoulder for another 4 points of damage.
With fire, does that include the fire?
Yep. Yeah, you did 2 points
Okay.
of damage, so basically double the damage for
Cool.
the fire. All right, and you can tell too, like all these wounds and stuff don't seem to be healing on it, as everything you've done so far has been fire. All right, with that, Half Pint, you are up.
Am I?
Get out of here. Unless you
No,
have a Molotov cocktail.
I'm not gonna let you down. I'm staying here with you, Baba. Oh, fuck. Let me see. What is it just that I have? 30 feet. I cannot even get to him. Maybe I'll stay here, Baba. Just for the time.
Do you have a
But
cocktail?
I'm not leaving. I'm sorry. In DCC, do you have anything like prepare action or stuff like that?
Let's see. I don't think you have any. I mean, you could throw a hand axe or throw a dagger if you wanted to, but
I mean, I can. Do you have a Molotov cocktail? You didn't use yours yet, right?
I don't think I have one. No.
Hundo gave each one.
Everybody should have one. Yeah.
Okay. It's because I didn't add my equipment. I think that's why.
So it's just a ranged attack.
Okay, I'm gonna throw one. So my agility is +0, so it's gonna be a normal D20.
Okay.
Here he goes.
Oh,
That one
What is it?
falls short.
you're still groggy from that near-death experience.
Yeah. Yeah. But can I get at least as close enough to do some splash damage?
With the 3, that one's going to come up quite short. You light it, you dip it down into the fire that's already there to light it, and then you kind of panic and throw it quickly, but it slips and it lands like right in the middle of where there's already been 2 that have landed. So basically, these 2 areas that are burning are just getting more oil, so they're going to continue burning a bit longer.
But it's my wounds.
It was a good try, buddy. It was a good try.
Okay, that's
Just focus on your recovery. It's all right. Give out some luck wherever you can.
With that, the troll lets out a cry and a roar and starts moving back around the corner. He is from the fire that has been put on him. He's going to take a bit more damage here. And with that, it moves back around the corner with a roar. And Levi, you are up.
I'm gonna move up to here. There's no troll now, huh?
You don't see it.
Didn't that adventurer guy say they regenerate?
He also said there were two. So I'm very curious where
Right.
the other one is.
Maybe further in this. We got this one on the ropes.
Over here?
Yeah,
Over to
right
the right?
behind us. Exactly. Yeah.
No, it's probably on down in the cavern side. Maybe, I don't know.
Did anybody go over here yet?
No.
Oh, fine, you could do that. You could scout out this tunnel over here.
If he's a mama trolls comes home from hunting.
Yeah,
Where's the tunnel?
over here. There's another tunnel we didn't go down yet.
I guess I'm just gonna wait here.
I can't move my token.
It's because we're on Levi's. It's not your turn yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action right here.
Okay. Then Pin, you're up. Give me a
So,
reflex save to get yourself out of the fire.
That's what I was gonna ask. All right.
All right. Yeah, you're able to get back up out of the fire, and not take any additional damage on this round.
I'll just move over here, just to see what's going on. If there's anything.
All right.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, so you don't see an additional cave. It doesn't look like it goes any further here. This looks like it's basically an area where the trolls throw all the stuff they don't want. So it's a bunch of like broken barrels and crates. You see some cloth, bones, scraps of paper, and just random things just kind of strewn about in that area.
Any adventurers?
Adventure stuff.
Did you want to
I mean,
search there to see if there's anything
Yeah.
of value?
Yeah. Let me search for anything of value.
Okay.
What do you need to roll?
That's just give me an intelligence check as you look through there.
I don't find anything.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't seem to find anything
Our rolls
at
are
the
terrible
moment. But you do hear some movement inside, some small like skittering inside the pile. It sounds like there's something alive inside.
Oh no.
Nice. Red Storm.
All right. With that, then we're up to Pete.
All right.
Anybody else hurt?
Me.
Just my pride.
You did great, buddy. You're an awesome scout.
I'm 3 points down from max hit points. So.
Do you want to heal then?
I don't. Do you do like? Well, you don't have. I guess you don't lose your spells. So in DCC, you don't lose your spells. So I
No,
guess,
but yeah, no, I can give it a shot. If it,
Yeah, it's just
it's
a
just
disapproval goes up.
disapproval can get pretty outrageous.
yeah. Only if you want to try the disapproval. We're rolling like shit right now. So
We are.
Only
I'm
one way to
good right
change
now.
it.
yeah, that's true.
Let's get them all out of the way now.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. 3 points might make the difference, so we'll give it a go.
The troll did do 9 damage at once to half pint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. 1 dice of healing. So that's a D10 for you. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, D10. Yep.
Look at
All
that.
right.
All right.
Back up to max.
Perfect.
All right. Then we're up to Hundo. The fire in front of you looks like the oil is starting to burn off a little bit, but it'll probably be at least another full round before you guys can really travel through there safely.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm just kind of moving up a little bit and preparing my next flask of oil, sword in hand.
Okay. All right. Barber.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready another fire arrow.
Okay.
Not necessarily want to be at the front line though. Somewhere else to really go with that. I'll just stay here.
Half pint.
I'm going to check this tunnel. What is it?
Let's see. You should have your. Are you not having your 30 feet of vision? Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be 30. There we go. Update. Don't know how that got changed. There you go. So you can see your 30 feet of infrared vision there. So you see, like, it doesn't really go in a tunnel. This looks like it's the end of this small little, like, cave where you see all of the trash and things that the trolls have obviously left behind here.
Okay. Am I able to see if there's any, I don't know, any sack of gold or anything left from any people who died in this cave?
You can go ahead
Anything
and do an
valuable?
intelligence. Yeah, give me an intelligence check. 8. As you searching through, you're not finding anything of any real value here. You're seeing looks like this is bones, broken wood, and scraps of paper. Not really seeing anything of any value as you search through it.
All right.
All right. With that, then we are up to the troll's turn. You hear another roar from inside the cave. With that, we're back up to Levi.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait.
Okay.
For the fire to die down.
All right, Pin, any more
Stew.
searching through the pile at the top at all?
I guess so. I guess I'll search while the fire's burning. I can't move my character though.
Sorry, Levi? Was that Levi trying to move?
Yeah.
Okay, I moved
wait,
back
yeah.
to you. You're good. You can move now.
All right. I guess I'll do some searching.
Okay. So intelligence check as you search through the pile. Oof, low rolls.
No good
low
rolls
rolls
today.
today. It's all right. You're getting all the low rolls out of the way.
Right.
Yeah, so you two aren't able to find anything of any value in here. All right, now Pin.
Okay. I can't. Can I search again?
You can search again if you want. Yep.
It's okay. Hundo and I, we've got the troll. We'll hold the front line.
With a 17, you see a couple things here. It looks like there's almost like an adventurer's pack. You see a short sword. Looks like it's in fine condition. And you see a small pouch that was tossed here as well. The small pouch has about 10 gold pieces.
Oof.
We're rich.
See,
That's
I
a
knew I
fortune.
smelled gold in there.
25 silver pieces. And another 20 copper pieces.
Wow. Nice score.
So we should divide the gold and silver evenly amongst everyone.
Sure. Sounds good.
I would like the short sword.
Sounds me.
If everybody's okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
All right, so I think I said 10 gold pieces, 25 silver pieces, and 20 copper pieces. I'll just put that in the chat just so we remember. All right, who is it that wanted the short sword?
Pin.
Pin's taking the short sword? All right. I'll go ahead and throw that in your inventory right now.
Is that each?
That
Or
was
is
total.
it-
That was what was in the sack.
So divide by 6.
So 1 gold each and some leftovers.
All right, Pin, you got the short sword in your inventory.
All right.
All right, and as you pull out the sword and the sack, you see that a couple of the pieces of board and some rubble kind of shift and fall, and you hear more skittering. Sounds like something's coming out. All
Not my
right.
sword.
With that, we are up to Pious Pete.
Is the only light that we have right now the fire on the ground?
Yes.
Okay, I will light a torch.
Okay. So you light your torch up. At that point, you can see clearly all the debris on the ground and things like that.
Can I see what was making that racket there?
You don't see what was making the noise yet. It sounds like there's several creatures skittering inside all of the debris, the pile.
I am going to back away.
All right. With that, I rolled for the rat swarm that comes out, and they rolled the
Called it.
highest on initiative. So this rat swarm comes out.
Oh
And
god.
the rat swarm will basically just do a swarming bite versus everyone within 20 feet. So it looks like coming up just short of Pius. So good thing Pius Pete backed up. He got just outside the range there. So this swarm of rats all of a sudden just comes skittering out and bite at everybody inside that circle.
Oh shit.
And nope, doesn't want to roll for me. Okay, that's fine. I'll roll it manually. So that is a d20 plus 1. Oof, almost hit the 20. I don't think anybody's AC is below 9, right? So these rats come skittering out, biting at everybody as they go running past. So they're going to basically go running past as... Oops, I don't need that one anymore. I meant to grab them. So they come running out, bite, and then they go taking off towards the light of the cave. Looks like they're trying to get out of here as well. But luckily, you guys have boots and armor and stuff on, so as they try to bite at your feet, you're able to kind of dodge out of the way, and nobody gets bit by the swarm of rats that goes scurrying past. All right, Hundo. At this point, this first area of fire has started to burn out.
All right. Is one area of fire leapable or passable?
I'd say with a dex check, you could probably leap over that as the fires. Again, it's starting to burn up a little bit. You could probably pass that relatively easy at this point without having to worry about catching on fire. Stepping in between the little bits of flame that are still burning. But there's still some light giving off by it.
Well, with an 11 agility, I don't know. I don't like my chances, frankly. I think I'll just...
I would say it's only about an 8. Like, you'd have to do an 8 on your agility check to kind of, like, walk through what's left burning.
So roll an 8 or better, and then I get a chance to attack this round. So, let's see.
Yep.
All right, let's chance it.
Yeah, no problem. As the flames and what's left burning here is kind of like in little puddles of fire, you're able to move through without catching yourself on fire or taking any damage. So as you move into the cavern, you see basically this large open space. You can see what looks like a crate or something here to your right along the cave wall. And then off in the distance, you see the troll's kind of cooking fire set up, and there is a body on top of the fire burning.
And where's the troll?
From where you're at, you do not see the troll.
He's going for help.
Yeah, you could be running off to heal as well.
Yeah.
Do both things.
Yep.
Should we proceed?
Yeah, well, it seems like I should...
Should at least find out if there's survivors, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, that seems like that's an obvious... I mean, I don't know if that guy's alive or not, but we've got to definitely take care of the troll. It can't be that far first. And we can't help him if the troll is killing us, so... Well, do I have more movement here?
we
From
going
where you
after
were,
the troll?
you could probably move a little bit further.
And yeah, I wonder if I should be lighting a torch. Or what?
Oh yeah.
I've got this Molotov cocktail, so I guess I've got my flint trying to light it or something. But
Yeah, you could have lit the Molotov on the fire as you were walking through this area here. You could have it lit, so that's why you have a little bit of candlelight around you. Is the Molotov is lightly burning.
okay.
All right, that it for your turn then.
I guess so.
All right, the barber.
I guess I will move to here. And I will ready an action. Just again, have a flaming arrow not lit but ready to light.
Okay.
If the troll just comes charging into view, like it attacks Hundo or something like that.
All right. Half pint.
I'm just gonna stay close to the Chewbacca, and that's it.
All right. You hear another 2 roars. You hear 1 roar and then a second roar that sounds like it came from another creature.
Oh no.
All right, Levi.
I'm gonna. I guess I move as far as I can. Well, I don't know how I did that.
I think you had the circle template out rather than the ruler.
Right.
So there you go. No problem.
Thank you. I'll just move as close as I can towards where Hundo is.
All right, you could get basically all the way to the edge of the fire if you wanted to, like, basically do kind of like a dash. You could get up to where he's at.
All right.
All right, give me a agility check. You just got to beat an 8 to get through the fire here without burning yourself. So you're moving through the fire. You're going to take 1 point of damage as you lose your balance slightly and step too close to one of the flames. And yeah, you can get up basically right to there for it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, as you were moving quickly, you didn't kind of cautiously walk it. You moved a little bit too quickly and caught one of the flames. All right.
Pat myself out while I'm standing here.
All right, Pin, you're up.
I'm going to move. I think I can move to. Wait. Let me measure.
Yeah.
At 20 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll move to right there.
All right.
And I don't really have any other actions. That rat swarm, I can still see that rat swarm, right?
Yeah, they're moving up the cave towards the entrance.
Okay, so I'm not really concerned with them. All right. No, I'll just be where I am.
All right. Pete, you are up.
All right. Can't get through the fire, so I'll just move up to the corner. Oops.
All right. So at the top of the round then, the rat swarm continues out of the cave and into the forest. The fire there continues burning down and is basically gone at this point. As the last couple bits of oil burn up. So with that light source is now gone. All right. We are back up to Hundo.
So is this this black to the left of me? That's because that's a column there.
Yep. Yeah, it's like a stone column there. You see a few stone columns kind of blocking your lights as you are looking forward.
And do I have a general direction on those roars?
To the north. They kind of echo through the cavern, but the main sound sounds like it was coming from the north.
Okay. I'm going to back up a little bit. And maybe they'll come this way. That seems like that would be fortunate. They did.
He probably would have told everybody too that his campfire is over there to the northwest. Or
Yeah,
he's cooking the human.
Yeah, there's people in there cooking, but I guess we probably knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, and yeah, he's still got his Molotov cocktail prepared, and I think he's kind of waiting for them to come to us, or if we can concentrate our fire a little bit.
All right.
Those two.
With that, then, the barber is up.
All right. I'm going to start to move up now that the fire's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again, just ready an arrow for if I see something.
Okay.
My heroics are done for the day.
All right, Half Pint, you are up.
I'm in such a shit situation right now. Let me see. Where's Barbara?
Barber's down at the bottom of the cave to the south.
Okay, I'm just gonna accompany him. Well, not that far, right? Because I'm halfway, so up to here.
All right. With that,
I wave and give you a thumbs up.
you hear another roar go off, and just one this time. All right, Levi.
Gonna take my Molotov cocktail, and I want to try to basically create like a firewall in that where that cave where they're coming from there.
I think that's smart between the pillar and the wall there.
Okay, so you light your Molotov and toss it in that direction?
Yes.
All right, just give me a general ranged attack.
It's basically an agility check.
Yep. Yeah, just an agility check.
Can't roll anything.
You throw it, let's see, just roll me a, no, I'm going to go with it was even. You threw it a little bit too far. So you throw it a little bit further than you anticipated in the darkness, but it's still going to land. Oops, wrong thing there. I want a circle template. So it lands and basically catches, that's probably a little bit too big, that area on fire right there. So you guys have an additional light source now, lighting up this area. As the ground right there is burning, but you feel like it did take up a good amount of space between like that column and the cave wall there.
But no troll yet.
Don't see the troll.
He's hiding over here in the shadows.
All right, you staying where you're at, or are you gonna move?
I'm gonna move back down here.
Okay, join the rest of the group. Got it. All right. With that, you hear another roar and what sounds like scraping of, claw or bone against stone echoing through the cavern. And Pin, you're up.
All right, I'll move down here.
That guy's gonna be back to full health.
I can double move, can't I?
Yeah, you could move double if you want to take up your action to move.
Yeah. So, I forgot about double move.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I am going to put myself right there.
Okay. All right. Pete, you are up.
Okay. Move until I can see around the corner. Is that part in the middle like is that a pillar or something?
Yeah. So these
right
dark
there?
spots are like these pillars that are in the cave. Just natural pillar formations.
All right. Okay, no, I think I'm good there.
Okay. All right. Back up to the top of the round. We're just going to go ahead and remove the rat swarm as they seem to be out of threat here. So Hundo. Let me go. Whoop, there you go. You are up, Hundo.
Alright, it gets to about right here, I guess.
All right. So that's just like a couple feet like step up, as you can see, like the kind of the natural cave wall here is at more of a slant rather than straight. So you get yourself up a little ways there, not too far.
But still no view on the trolls, huh?
Still no view on the troll yet.
How much of that do I have more move left to me? Let's see.
You could double move.
Yeah, let's see.
We should spot it soon before it starts regenerating.
Lines at least one more.
Is the fire damage permanent though? Like, I mean, we wouldn't
I
know
doubt
that.
it. I think eventually it'll start regenerating.
Yeah, you're not sure. He told you that fire, he had used fire to stop it regenerating, to kill it, but you're not sure how long that effect lasts. All right, Hundo, you move over to this side. From this side, you see what looks like crates of random foodstuffs. A lot of it looks spoiled. Looks like probably stuff that they had gotten from traveling caravans. That they don't necessarily understand, but they can tell it's foodstuffs, so they are trying to use it and eat it. So that's mostly what you see here along the left. All right, with that, Barber, you are up.
Can I light a torch, please?
All right, so you go ahead and light a torch as well.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still not seeing any troll, right?
Still not seeing the troll.
Okay, I'm gonna keep moving then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go here. Sorry, hang on. One more there.
All right.
No troll yet?
No troll yet. As you reach here, you can smell the burning flesh of this person over the fire. You two see on the left side wall there that there's a bunch of random foodstuffs. Again, a lot of it does look spoiled, but no troll.
Can we tell from this distance whether there's any life there worth saving on the cook fire?
On the guy on the fire, yeah, you can tell that at this point there's no movement. It looks like he was killed before being put on the fire.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Half Pint, you are up.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, you go running across, try to catch up with the barber.
Yeah.
Wait for me!
All right, at this point, the troll. I forgot how much he regenerates each turn. Okay. So yeah, he's off in the darkness. You can hear again some noise. You don't hear a roar this time. It seems like at this point it notices that you guys are in the cave, and it seems to be hiding. It's not making any more noise. that.
It's not making sounds of pain anymore either.
And Levi, you are up.
I'm gonna move up into here as far as I can, I suppose. And hold action.
All right. All right. From you guys hear some scraping and a roar coming from this direction to the east of where that Molotov cocktail laid down some fire.
Uh-huh. We're honing in on.
All right. With that, then, Pin, you are up.
All right, so I am going to. I'm gonna move right here, and I'll just hold on my action.
All right. Pete?
I'm gonna try to double move here, I think, to catch up to everybody.
All right. Pete goes sprinting across into the light on the far side of the cave. With that, Levi, go ahead and roll me a luck check to see if your fire is still going to continue burning up there. Oof, that works. All right. Fire stays burning. We're at the top of the round. I need everyone to give me another fortitude save.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone passing so far because you guys have a +2 on top of those. So it looks like as you guys have come down into here, the masks that you have over your face are doing a pretty good job. Looks like Pete came up a little bit shy, so Pete, your eyes start burning a little bit more, so you'll have a -1 to any kind of like attack rolls or anything like that. All right, we are back up to Hundo then.
What is the nature of this fire here? Is it like logs burning on a ground, on a hearth, in a cauldron?
So it's more of a makeshift campfire on the ground. So it's a bunch of like wood just burning on the ground, and then over that is like what looks like the remnants of a cage, and so the fire is like underneath the cage, and then the body's on top of the cage burning.
You mean the cage is at top of the fire, right?
Yeah, basically, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a makeshift grill.
Yep.
For the human.
Makeshift grill.
All right. How about I try to jump on top of these boxes, get a little height advantage here. Doesn't seem to help, but
yeah, you jump up on top of these couple crates that are there. It looks like he's using it kind of like a table, makeshift table there. And from where you're at now and the fire coming from the Molotov, you see there's another small like cave entrance on the west or the east wall there. And then
oh dear.
To the north, it looks like there's a small opening here and another opening here.
You want to check out the north?
Yeah. I think what I want to do is
We could circle around the top.
I think what I want to do is throw my last Molotov about here-ish.
Okay.
And yeah, to basically block that off while I investigate what's here.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a general agility check to see how well you throw it. Uh, 10, good enough. It lands about where you want it to land. So we'll go ahead and set down another circle here of fire. And that's going to give us some more light. And as you throw that down,
Ooh.
you can see in the distance that the troll is hiding right around the corner there. It still looks like it's charred and got some burns on it. So it looks like it definitely hasn't healed up, at least not fully, from the damage you've done. All right. With that, then, we're back up to the barber.
Okay, question. If I were to be standing right here,
Mhm.
would that be close enough to throw my Molotov at where the troll is? Or is that too far?
From there, it's about 30 feet. I'd say you could probably throw that relatively easily in that distance.
Okay. So I'll go here. And then I've already got a torch in my hand, so I'll just take the Molotov out and light it from the torch that I'm holding.
That's just fine.
And then agility.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Let's pray.
Doesn't
Oh,
look
yeah.
like very
Yeah,
damaging.
that's 20, baby.
This one,
Oi.
you take it, you throw it at the troll, and you're trying to hit it like straight in the face. It hits a stalactite like right above the troll, and then just rains down on the troll, just completely dousing him in the fire. Roll me 2d6.
Sweet Christmas. Go.
All
8
right.
damage.
That's going to give him 16 points of damage from the fire. And you see him let out another roar as this just fire rains down on top of him. He starts just wildly swinging around, stumbling backwards. You hear a roar, and then you see him stumble backwards and then disappear out of sight. You hear a splash, a loud splash, and the roar goes quiet.
I say, that's for half pint.
All right.
In your face!
From somewhere else in the cave, this little voice, in your face.
Just echoing. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. With that, half pint, you are up.
So the troll is dead.
It
fell off a
it's
cliff, it looks like.
Gone. It's disappeared. You're not
Okay.
sure.
In water somewhere.
It's
Yeah,
over here
on a
somewhere.
lake or something.
I'm going to spend my my action actually just to come all over here. Hey Barbara, I'm back.
That was for you, buddy. Revenge. Sweet revenge.
And I take
Free that
this.
troll.
I mean, it's not an action, but I take this piece of meat here, and if it's cooked, I just start eating.
I don't know if that's wise.
That looks
Where
like
that meat came from.
yeah. You're not sure exactly what that is. It looks like some kind of meat of some sort, but it doesn't look like it's prepared in a way. You smell it and go, oof. He did not
Not
cook
chicken.
that very well. Yeah, it's definitely not chicken.
All right, I ignore that.
It's
It's either
people.
rat, it's rat or person.
Or horse,
Toilet green is people.
right? Could possibly be horse too. You're not sure.
True.
All right. So with that, we're up to the troll. You don't hear a cry. You don't hear any kind of commotion or movement. And with that,
Remember-
It's gonna swim.
Remember, we heard two cries. Now, can we tell from this vantage point that this to the northwest is that tunnel a dead end?
yeah, it looks like it dead ends there. You see another what looks like a old rusted cage, and again some crates and boxes of what looks like you can't really tell what it is from here until you get closer, but it looks like it's again crates similar to what you saw down to the left. So possibly foodstuffs or something else along those kind of lines.
Okay. Well, remember we heard a second troll cry, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fully healed troll on the other side of this fire here. To the
Yeah, we still gotta go
right?
down this eastern passage.
Yeah.
All right. With that, Levi, you are up.
I'm going to move up.
Okay, movie. Yeah, it's
I
fine.
keep plotting with it.
Yeah, it's fine. We got you. As you get up to there, you, with your elven eyes, can see down this cave a large figure. You see just pitch black holes where the eyes should be, and you can see it kind of hiding in this cave.
Tell the others. Trolls up here hiding in the cave.
Kill it with fire.
I already threw my Molotov.
Did you say trolls in the plural?
Yes. Yeah.
The mate.
I thought it was just one.
Grendel's mother.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, I don't have anything I can really.
Okay. With
do
that,
right
then,
now.
you see the troll, because the fire is still there, back up a little bit, like around the corner. He's still, like, just barely in reach. You can kind of see his head, like, peering around the corner. The fire kind of reflecting off of his black eyes.
Is it smaller than the other one? Does it look like it's a child?
It's roughly the same size.
Okay.
All right, Pin, you are up.
So this fire right here, that's still going.
Yep, it looks like it's possibly starting to burn out a little bit, but it's still going.
Okay. And this is a column right here.
Yep.
So I can't do much. I'm away from the group. Oh. Actually, I'm just gonna move right up here on the edge of the fire. And
If we can edge through here.
yeah, maybe I can move right there.
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
can
I can get through that part right there.
Yeah, you could probably take one more step and be just fine.
Okay.
You carefully move along the edge.
Yeah, since I've appointed myself the point guy today, I'll just move right there.
All right. And with your dwarven eyes, you too see this large creature, its ugly face peering around the corner, the fire reflecting off of his black eyes, and you can hear him kind of growl as you reach that area. All right.
Big troll. Big troll.
Pete, you
That's
are
all right.
up.
We dealt with the first one.
Kinda.
So move up first. I think I'll just go behind this pillar.
Okay. All right. Top of the round, I need Hundo and Levi to both give me luck checks to see how long your fire continues burning. All right. 6, I'm pretty sure, is a pass for Hundo, so it looks like they are going to continue burning. You probably got at least one more round of the fire before they burn out. And Hundo, you're up.
All right. Hundo is switching to arrow, and he's going to take his first prepared flaming arrow. And, well, now, how many people are down here? Just one, right? I don't know if that's an obstructed view or not. Maybe he'll shoot it down this one and see if he can get a little bit of view down this way, to the north, I mean.
Shoot it down to the north, okay.
Just to see if I can improve my vision down there at all.
All right, go ahead and give just straight agility check for you.
Okay. The blackjack.
With a 10, it goes flying off into the distance. Doesn't give off a lot of fire or a lot of light since it's just a tiny arrow. It hits the wall. The wall seems to be more of a stone, so as it hits the wall, it lights up just a little bit. You see like this kind of area lit up for a moment. It looks like the floor ends, and there seems to be some kind of ravine or crack there. And then you hear a small kaplunk as the arrow hits what sounds like water down beyond your view.
Oh. Oh, so that's where the troll went splash at.
All right. Anything else on your turn? You good?
No, I'm standing ready here.
Okay. The barber is up.
All right, I'm gonna move half my movement here to see what the torch shows me. I still can't see that troll down the tunnel.
Not quite. Seems to be back around the corner.
So I'll go. That's my full movement. Still can't quite see it. I'll move to here and stop there.
Okay.
Because I don't really want to turn that corner. So I'll just wait there for now.
All right, half pint.
Well, there's no fucking way I'm going up there.
You go look at the river.
Well, I'm gonna need to be away, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna take a quick look here and see what I can see in this river here. I think this is the river.
So
north.
yeah, the river. It sounds like the water's up to the north. So down to the south, you just come to investigate, make sure there's nothing behind you here. Doesn't seem to be any other caves down this way. This corner here, you see some cobwebs and things like that. A little bit of filth, but this bottom southwest corner seems to be empty.
Can I take my action now to move back to here?
Yeah, that's fine. All right. With that, we're past the troll that fell into the water. No additional noise coming from that direction, and Levi, you are up.
Troll hunting.
Guess I'll move.
I would say on your turn, your fire finally goes out.
Okay, so that's the one right in front of me.
Yep. There's a couple little embers still burning here and there, but nothing that could cause any damage.
I'm gonna move up here. Then.
All right, from there you see the troll. It's starting to move back and come back out from around the corner.
Okay, guys, we got this troll in the corner.
As soon as I can see it.
And this
That's
too,
okay
this
to see it.
this little cave looks like it moves up. It goes up. All right, on
Oh no, it has the high ground.
on its turn, it comes out and starts charging down the cave towards you guys.
There we go.
And it will make one attack against Pin there in the front.
Of course he does.
Oh no. It's gonna be the
That's
end.
why you're in the front, right?
Right?
All right. And as far as trolls go, I mean, you guys don't know a lot about trolls, so these guys look like they're pretty big. They're like 8 to 10 feet. This one's a little bit bigger than the last one. He makes one claw attack against you. That is a 21, but only 2 points of damage. As you know, you're able to block away some of the attack, but his claws still scrapes across you, and you take some damage. All right. With that, then, Pin, you are up.
Okay, so
Riders to the front line.
I am going to. All right, so I have I get my my hand axe, and my shield is up, and is there a wall right next to me?
Directly to your right, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I am gonna hop up on that wall and push off with my right leg for a mighty deed, slash attack on the troll, coming down top to bottom with my hand axe.
All right.
Nice.
So, see if it does something.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Trying to gain some height and trying to go for its face, maybe trying to blind it a little bit. You leap up off the wall, getting some height. You bring the axe down across its face. It's going to take some damage from that. It doesn't take as much damage as you would expect, but you come across one of its eyes, and it roars out and brings a hand up to its eye. And it looks like it took a good amount of damage from that, and it will probably be reeling as it tries to make its next attack, as its blood is in its eye.
can I shield bash too now,
Yep.
or
Yeah, you get the shield bash as your second action there.
so how do I never did that before, so how do I roll that?
So the shield bash, if you go to your dwarf on your tab, it says dwarf, there's a shield bash right there. And you just click on that and it'll roll it for you. And we'll use the same 3 as your modifier. Alright, so it looks like it added that in correctly. So with a 6, you miss with the shield bash. You land and you immediately try to smack it with the shield, but with how large it is, it kind of, you try to hit it, but aren't able to push it away or do any damage with that.
Oh, boo. Okay, well, hey,
Still a great shot.
Thank you.
Alright, with that, Pete, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna go over to Hundo and try a bless. No.
And disapproval goes up 1 more.
Oh no!
All right.
Did you choose the right god? Don't know if he's happy about it.
I don't know. Good enough to keep the half pint alive.
Right. All right.
That's right.
Then with that, we're back up to Hundo. Hundo, at this point, your fire up here is starting to burn out as well. So,
Well, starting to or burnt out?
it's burnt out. You see a couple little flames left, but you're easily able to move through there without having to worry about taking damage or anything.
Well, I'm sure that guy's no longer flaming, but I think this guy's is close to the full hit points. I'm gonna try to get to about here with a flaming arrow, just so that I'm not risking shooting over my fellows here.
Okay.
Try to get a flaming arrow in.
All right. I'll say from that range and how big he is, you can easily fire at him. Unless you roll a critical fail, you don't have to worry about the firing into melee and hitting one of your teammates. Oh, yeah, there you go. The
Nice.
opposite.
Nice.
You fire this
Awesome.
flaming arrow. It hits it straight in the chest as it's reeling, and it takes 3 points of damage from the short bow on fire. So he's going to take 6 points of damage. And the critical strike, brutal strike to the torso, takes another d8. So roll me one more d8. Hundo, there you go. You got it. For 6 more points of damage. All right. Great strike there. And the barber is up.
All right. If I could do the same thing, get a position where it's not friendly fire, then I would also like to shoot a flaming arrow at this guy.
All right. I'm assuming you set your torch down?
Yes, gently, without it going out.
Not a problem.
Or I can put it in my teeth, Zorro from One Piece style.
With
Fighting on the narrow end, not the burning end.
Right. Yeah, you'd have to set it down. You set it down, and as you set it down, you pull out your arrow, dip it into the fire from the torch, and loose it. Moving a little bit too quickly, you don't quite aim right, and the arrow hits just above the troll, and then you hear it clatter on the floor behind him.
Yeah, it was too much to juggle the 3 things.
All right, so I'm going to put a light source down here of the torch that you dropped.
Gently placed down.
There you go. Okay, gently placed down. There you go.
Mhm.
All right, with that, half pint, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna move here, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Do I have range to throw my axe in it?
You could attempt to throw your axe in there. Yes, you can.
Now, if my axe is not on fire or something like that, do I still cause damage or like instant like regenerate?
It looks like Pin attacked him with a weapon that wasn't on fire and caused some damage. So he definitely took some damage, but not as much as he was expecting him to take.
All right. I'm gonna try anyway. So I'm gonna throw my hand axe in his direction.
Okay. That's a ranged attack then.
Oh shit.
With a 9.
I'm going to spend 2 luck
Okay.
to try to +4. Does +4 solve?
+4 would still miss.
15.
15 would still miss.
16 is what we needed for the other one.
Yep.
This one might even be tougher.
Okay, so I'm just gonna miss. I'm
Okay.
gonna spend a lot of luck for this one.
All right. So from your angle, with everything going on, you throw it with a 9. Go ahead and roll me a d20. So again, under 10, you possibly hit your ally.
Oh god.
Oh, all right. Roll me one more attack, and this will be versus Pin's AC.
Not half pints day.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm so used in this fight.
Oh, come on.
All right. Roll me a d6.
I'm so sorry.
So, Pin, you're focused on the troll here. Suddenly, you feel something hard hit you in the back of the head for 3 points of damage. You're a little bit stunned from that as your ears are now ringing from being hit in the back of the head by a hand axe.
I'm gonna die.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna die now.
That's the 3 damage that's going to make the difference. Watch.
With that,
I'm
the
so sorry.
troll is... Oops, that's the dead troll there. Did I... 1, 2, 3... No, I didn't. Okay. We're good. All right. So with that then, the dead troll we pass by, and Levi is up. Or the assumed dead troll, anyways.
The swimming
Wait.
troll. It's going to be downriver somewhere, and it's coming back now.
I'm gonna move back because if I move in to fight, they won't be able to shoot fire arrows at him. So I'm trying to move back to here.
Okay.
And hold my action.
Okay. The troll is up. The troll is going to make a bite attack at Pin here. I'm rolling well for these guys. I'm rolling well for these guys. So that is 8 points of damage. You see Pin as the troll basically grabs him by the arms, and his huge maw comes down on his shoulder, biting and tearing into his flesh. You hear Pin let out a cry, and as the troll releases his jaw, you can see blood coming off of his teeth, and you see Pin go limp in his hands and fall to the ground.
Oh, no.
Epic.
All right.
Pete!
Pin spends his turn on the ground, losing consciousness. And
Hundo, get to the front.
Pete, you're up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Everybody pray.
At least this time you got your good luck charm up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Get ready some luck here.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
good.
that is plenty. So Pin is neutral, so he still gets his adjacent dice. So 1 hit die for Pin. Roll me a d10, Pin.
Okay.
2 hit points back. You regain consciousness, prone on the ground, but regain your consciousness. Pete, did you want to stay there, or did you want to back up?
Try to figure out how much movement I used there.
You would use about 15.
Yeah, I think I'll move back now.
Okay. All right. With that, we're back up to the top of the round. Hundo, you are up. You see Pin laying on the ground there, looking like he's about to get up. The troll standing over him.
Well, I'm gonna lay another
flaming arrow at him. I hope I do as well.
This one, with Pin being prone, it's easy to shoot over him, so you don't have to worry about hitting him. But with that, the 8 is going to miss, and the arrow goes bouncing off of the wall next to the troll. It dodges out of the way this time. All right, staying where you're at.
I'm moving forward a little bit.
Okay.
Just trying to. I don't want to be in that troll's range, but I want him to be nervous about me.
Right.
Basically, I'm trying to draw him off the cleric here.
You know what? Did it roll your deed die? I don't think it did it?
It didn't, no.
Okay, let me see your equipment. It should be rolling your deed die at AB, your 1d3. I don't know why it's not doing that. Roll for attack, config, short. There it goes. Okay. That's fine. Go ahead and roll a d3 for me as you try to do kind of like a goading attack as you release that arrow.
Nice.
So with the 3, that still would have been an 11. Arrow still would have missed, but the 3, you're able to get up here and yell out for the troll, and the troll seems to look in your direction.
Good.
All right. Then Barber is up.
If I move to here, I can still shoot without friendly fire.
Yep, because Pin is the only one in melee, and Pin's on the ground, like prone.
All right. I light my arrow from the torch that's on the ground, and go for another flaming arrow shot.
Again, echoing
That's
off the
not even
cave,
close.
missing.
Yeah, it's 6 short. Grr. All right, that's it.
Half pint, you're up.
Oh god. Well, I'm gonna try to throw my knife now. Oh my god. Let's see if it goes. I hope I don't miss.
You need a bow or something. We gotta get you one.
Oh, come on.
A 7. This one goes sailing over, and again, you hear it echo, the metal tinging off of the stone. But with Pin, again, laying on the ground, you don't have to worry about friendly fire on him. All right, staying where you're at or moving?
Yeah, I'm staying here.
All right. So we're back up to Levi.
Levi, you're an elf, aren't you?
Yes, he is. I'm trying to look. I think
Does he have any spells?
with
You only had one spell?
Magic Shield, you can protect an ally with Magic Shield if you roll well enough on it. Levi, are you muted?
I think so.
My bad. Just talking to the computer there. Yeah, I'll move up, and I guess I'll have to spell burn to get my magic shield spell back.
Mm-hmm.
So I will spell burn 1 stamina.
Okay.
And
No combat spells? Or even
I don't
enlarge?
have any of combat spells really.
Do you have enlarge? You
Nope.
saw how good that works.
I wish. That's my favorite.
Like a giant
I got
dwarf.
magic shield though, which I want to try. And if I roll high enough, I want to put it on the dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
so
Why I
that's
keep adding
actually,
in.
yeah, I'll figure that out
Oh.
afterwards. So that is a 16. So if we bump you down to a 16, the Cash Conjures Shield, that provides a +4 bonus to AC for 2d6 rounds.
Nice.
If
Cool.
you were to get up to an 18, you could apply that to an ally. And that would last for 1d3 turns.
I'll spend the luck and get it up to.
Okay, so you're at a 16. That puts you 2 points of luck, gets you up to an 18.
Right.
All right,
That puts
roll
me
me
at 5.
roll me a d3. All right, so for 30 minutes, and you said you're applying that to
Cool.
pin.
Yeah.
Your AC pin goes up by 4. That puts you at a 15 currently.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Staying where you're at, Levi, or back up?
No, I'm gonna move back to here.
Okay. All right. With that, then, the troll is up. The troll, you've basically tried to, he's going to basically try to step over Pin, as Pin hasn't really gotten up yet. So he's focused on Hundo, who tried to basically taunt him. So he will take a claw attack versus Hundo as he steps over Pin. That is a 14 versus
And
Hundo.
I've got a 12.
All right. So that is going to be for 4 points of slashing damage to Pin. This is a large claw comes by.
You mean the
Oh.
Hundo?
Hundo, yeah, sorry, Hundo.
Hundo, we gotta get you some armor.
Yeah.
Only armor.
And some hit points.
All right.
That's it.
He w-
With that, Pin, you are up. The troll is basically standing directly over you at this point.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Cut his nuts out.
Do I have to do a check to get up off a prone, or am I just back up?
No, with you being a dwarf, especially, and how long his legs are, you can basically just get up underneath him almost.
All right. So I am going to get up, spin around, and try and chop in between his legs up, like by his hamstrings, and then I'll bash him with my shield after.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So a 15 just misses.
I'm gonna burn a point of luck.
All right. So 16 does hit, and it will take some damage from that. Again, not as much damage as you were expecting, but it seems the fire you've put into him, he hasn't been regenerating, so that's a good thing.
All right, and then shield bash.
And 14. You go to shield bash him, and you hit him, but no additional damage from that one.
It's pretty hard to hit with a shield bash when they got high ACs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, at least I did what? How many points of damage to him? Just
You did 3 points of damage to him,
okay.
and he kind of moves backwards from the slash across his leg. So he's back into the cave, and you are now the point person blocking him into the cave.
Okay.
All right. Pete, you are up.
Shield bash must go up as you level.
I am going to throw my Molotov at.
All right.
I'm going to try to make it land behind him, though,
Behind him?
so that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you see the torch that's on the ground there. You light the Molotov and prepare to throw it. Give me a ranged attack. So for you, that's again just a straight agility check. A 9. So you throw it. I think 9 was odds were short, evens were long. So that's going to come up a little bit short. So Pin and Hundo might be in a little bit of trouble here as this fire hits right in front of them.
I think my companions are trying to kill me.
Oh,
They didn't want a dwarf in the party to begin with, I guess.
I like dwarves.
So let me have Hundo and
They
Pin.
lead us to the gold.
Hundo and Pin, give me reflex saves.
Not a great stat for a dwarf. Yep.
Can I roll that inside my character? No. Okay.
Yeah, you can double click on your character sheet, and you'll see the word reflex, and it'll roll it for you. There we go. So 15.
Oh,
Oh,
it did? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. Rolled
I
a whole
didn't
bunch of
think
times. he's
It's
just
6 reflex saves.
rolling. Your first was a 15, so you save.
Okay.
Pin,
right.
yours was 6. You're gonna fail. So Pete, I need 2d6 from you. 6 points of damage. So
Oh, no.
Dead again.
Pin, you catch on fire.
Oh my
Let me see. Does the magic shield provide any other benefits? I think it's just AC at that level. So you got 8. Spell the caster can apply the shield to him. Blah, blah, blah. Shield also blocks magic missile automatically, but nothing against AoE or fire. Okay, so you do take the damage from that. So we see Pin go down one more time. Hundo, you're able to back up just out of the fire as the Molotov hits, and then the troll is going to take 12 points of damage. And it is now standing in the fire. All right. With that then, Hundo, you're up.
All right, let's lay another flaming arrow in him. And let's hope this takes him down.
A 12 was going to be a miss.
All right. And we decided, what, 16?
Yep.
Yeah, 16 is the armor class.
All right. I think I only have, 8 left to begin with, so. I think I'll do it.
Halfling can give you some.
And how does that, is that 1 for 1, or you get dice?
So the halfling, he gives you, for each point of luck, he gives 2.
So the halfling would have to give up 2 to hit?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? I'll leave that up to you.
Is Half Pint willing to burn another 2 luck?
Do you need just 1 point or 2 points? I have +2 for each point.
Yeah, it's 2 points to hit.
Yeah, he's at a 12
Okay,
right now.
so-
He needs 4
Oh.
points. So technically, you need
Yeah.
to burn 2 luck.
He needs 2 luck points.
Oh yeah, I was just doing the math here. All right, so 2 points burn.
All right. So that arrow sticks into its chest, and it takes another 10 points of damage from that
Whoosh.
flaming
Nice.
arrow.
Nice.
It's looking quite hurt at this point, and it's looking like it's trying to back away and get out of this fire. All right, Barber, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up a bit here, and I'm gonna take another fire arrow shot.
All right.
Come on, land this one. Oh,
14
I'm
just
gonna.
missed.
I know that's not gonna land. I'm gonna put in some luck.
Okay.
Here. Come on. Yeah.
That's enough.
Okay.
That arrow sticks into it. This one grazing across its shoulder for 2 points of damage. And you see the troll stumble backwards as this arrow cuts across basically right across its shoulder, kind of in the neck area there. It grabs onto it, stumbles backwards, taking more damage from the fire that it's standing in, and it collapses to the ground.
Woo! That's for Pin.
All
Oh,
right.
wait, the troll didn't kill Pin.
With
I
that,
need to get 10 out of the fire.
yep.
Yeah.
Half Pint, you're up.
Pin.
Christ's sake, where's Ping?
He's in the fire.
Yeah, he's right in the fire.
So you wanted me to jump in the fire? Oh fuck,
And
I'll do it.
The smallest
I'll do
smallest
it.
guy is gonna move this heavy dwarf out of fire.
Okay, look, before I do anything, Jam, of course I know Pin, so do I have enough strength to pull him from there?
Pim, he's. Let me see. What is your strength at? Your strength is. You're fairly strong for a halfling. You think you could at least pull him far enough to get him out of the fire.
All right, that's how I'm going to do. So I'm gonna move here and pull him back.
Okay, just give me a quick agility check as you try to step between the flames and pull him out.
Oh man!
Oh, half point.
Fumble.
What a day for half point.
I wasn't born to be adventure man.
He
I was
takes
born to butcher chickens.
he takes
Not a
3
halfling
points.
anyway.
He takes 3 points of damage as he reaches past some flames to try to drag Pin out. But you are successful in dragging Pin out of the fire. All right. So that'll be your action. Levi, you're up.
I don't want to move in that fire. Let's see what I can do then.
Go to the north. Make sure there's no chance of that other one coming
Well,
back.
I need to. When I cast that spell last round, I have luck distortion, so I'm gonna need to roll a d4 to see how long I'm.
Okay, yep. So for 3 rounds.
For 3 rounds, I have -2 on all my rolls. I'm gonna just back up to here and help with patting any flames out with my cloak on these guys.
All right. So you go and you start putting out the fire. That's Pins on any oil that was left on him from when the the Molotov exploded. You're able to get the rest of the fire out. So he's not going to take any additional damage on his turn or anything. So we get to Pin. Pin, you're being dragged out of the fire, and we are back up to Pete.
All right, let's heal Pin here.
Oh, great one.
Sorry.
All right. That is a D10 for Pin. Roll me a D10. 3 points of healing, and Pin regains consciousness. His boots are a little hot, but other than that, he is back into consciousness. You know, your arms
His
and a couple,
beard is
and your
intact?
your beard. You know, there's a few singe marks, you know, in a couple spots like that, but it's mostly still intact. And you feel some burns that are a bit sore right now. You're definitely going to want to get that healed up a bit more in the future. But you are back to consciousness and no longer at risk of death. And with that, I will go ahead and end the combat round, and everybody gets 4 experience points for that combat.
How much?
4.
4.
Remember, DCC, it's 1 to 4. Or 0 to 4. 0 to 4.
Yeah, that was definitely
Yeah,
4.
that was max. Woo.
All right.
Sounds good training, guys. We're
So
doing
after
better.
a few moments, the flames here burn down and the fire is gone. And all that is left there is a black charred remains of this disgusting looking troll. And he smells even worse burnt.
Can I grab my hand axe and knife back?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Let's search the cave. Look for anything salvageable.
I'm gonna make sure this guy's dead. Although I guess I've inferred that.
Could take his head.
Drag him over to the grate. Put him on there like they did the other people.
If he's not entirely burnt, I've heard that bits of troll flesh are useful to alchemists in making healing potions. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard that before.
You could definitely attempt to gather some up. So I'm going to go from basically top to bottom of our list here. So half pint, what are you up to as everybody starts to search around?
Well, I think I'm gonna check what is like on the rest of the cave here.
Okay.
Yeah, not here. So basically that I think. Let's see.
All right, we'll pause movement here so I can describe a few things here. So half pint, Pete, and Barber, you head up into that area. This looks like it's possibly where the trolls were sleeping. You see there's 2 large piles of straw, moss, and scraps of cloth. There are miscellaneous pieces of what looks like makeshift jewelry from bones next to each bed. And you guys see basically a chain with several like skulls attached to it. You see a staff with a skull tied to the end of it, which is basically like it would work as a regular staff to attack with, but it just has a skull basically attached to the end of it.
Cool.
Did you want to search around the bed piles?
Yeah. If there's anything to search, definitely. Barbara wants to do a thorough search for sure.
Okay, whoever's searching, go ahead and give me a intelligence check.
Does anybody want that staff as a weapon? We have the same roll.
All right, with 9s each, searching through the bed pile there, you both find it takes you a little while, but you guys eventually find a small sack. Between the 2 sacks, you guys find 40. I'm going to put it in the chat here for you. Another 40 gold pieces, 52 silver pieces, and 100 silver pieces between those 2 sacks.
So the one that I found and the one that they found, or?
Yeah, just between the 2 sacks that were just found up here. So Barbara and Pete.
Oh, they
just
found
found
two
it now.
sacks.
Yeah,
Okay.
Barbara and Pete found it in their beds, like their makeshift
there's
beds here.
6 of us. We can split that 6 ways.
All right, Hundo, I'm going to get to you, so I'm going to back you up. Hundo, you go to investigate the area to the north here. You see this large boulder blocking the cavern there, and you swear you hear from behind the boulder talking, communicate, like somebody speaking in common to each other. It sounds like somebody who's scared on the far side of that boulder that's blocking this cavern. And then further beyond, looking down, you see the cave kind of has this ravine here. It drops roughly 30 feet into water. You swear right when you first reach the edge of it, you see the body of the troll, and then suddenly you see something wrap around the body of the troll and drag it under the water.
Ooh.
Oh.
No swimming in there.
All right. He yells to the rock, saying, "Hold the prisoners!"
And you hear someone suddenly, hear movement, and something hit the other side of the rock, like somebody ran up and put their hands on it, and like, "You're human. Where are the trolls? Are the trolls still here? Can you let us out?"
How many trolls were there?
Only 2 that we saw.
2 are dead.
That's great news. Can you free us? Can you get this boulder out of the way?
I can do my best. I've got a 14 strength. Does this look like something a 14 strength might shift?
You think with a 14 strength, probably not. You can look around and try to find like maybe some larger beams of wood that you can use as leverages and things like that. And it'd probably take about at least 3 or 4 of you to try to attempt to move this boulder out of the way.
Okay. Well, he yells out to the cavern. We've got prisoners behind a rock. Strong people, come join me here and grab some of those boards.
All right. So the party going to go help free the prisoners?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab that skull staff and take it with me as a weapon.
Okay. That was Barbara, right?
Yep.
All right. I will throw a staff in your inventory.
Yay. I love the idea that's got a skull on it.
I'll put staff with skull in your inventory.
I tell the party to watch out for the pit. There's something down there.
There we go. Staff with skull in your inventory. All right. So we'll need 3 of you guys, or 4 of you guys, can make a strength check with the boulder. The party from the other side is going to push as well. The way the boulder is set up, it looks like it needs to come, towards you guys. It can't go into the cavern. So you're trying to get it to shift and move towards you guys, while the other party on the other side is trying to push at it to get it out of there. So with that, 4 of you can go ahead and make strength checks.
That's some good numbers.
Oh yeah, very good. So with that, the 4 of you start. You leverage the rock down underneath one corner where you can get it, and you start pushing against that. With them pushing on the other side, the boulder begins to shift, and it comes out, rolls, and then rolls past and splashes with a loud whoosh down into the underground little river there. And on the other side of this cavern, you now see inside that there are 3 party members here that looks like they are the remains of the party that was headed south. Now, thank you so much. We thought we were done for.
Sadly, one of you didn't make it. We weren't here in time. But we're glad that the 3 of you are still safe.
Oh, poor Skitter. And they say Skitter was his name. Poor Skitter. The troll came and took him just a little while ago, and we heard a scream, but we didn't know what happened. The poor man.
Brix is safely back in Ravenswood.
Oh, that is great news. We'd hoped when she escaped that she would bring some help.
Were these the only 2 trolls? Nothing else? No one else was in this cave?
That's all we've seen or heard.
I am Hundo Redhand. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. And there's a woman that's been talking to you, and looks like she's a ranger as well, named I am Elhain. My dwarf companion here is Scuff, and our mighty warrior here, his name is Alistair. And you can see all 3 of them look like they have been through it. They don't have any of their weapons. Their clothes are torn. They look like they've got quite a few scratches and other things, and there's blood. They're blood stained. So they've definitely been through it.
What was the woman's name again?
What's that?
What was the woman's name again? There's Alistair, Scuff, and
Elhain.
Elhain. Okay.
Pleased to meet you, Scuff. I'm Pin.
Fellow dwarf, nice to meet you as well. Thank you for coming to our rescue.
I'd want to keep searching around,
okay,
looking for more stuff.
So as you guys take some time to search the rest of the cavern, you guys notice that there's a small lockbox chest here in this small alcove. Down in the bottom right here, along the wall, you guys find some more little chests and things like that were left behind. You guys find another short sword that seems to radiate with a bit of magical energy to it.
Oh.
And you guys find some additional coin as well. So let me see how much you guys have found so far.
It's kind of a redundant question, but is the lockbox locked?
The small lockbox is locked. The one that was up here in the corner, and then the other one seems to be cracked open. The trolls apparently don't have any use for treasure, gold, or anything like that, so they kind of just tossed it off to the side. But there is another 250 gold pieces.
What?
Whoa! We're rich.
120 silver pieces. Yeah, so it looks like they definitely attacked a couple
That's
traveling
40 each.
A couple of traveling merchants got attacked, and this was their lockbox of money that they had from traveling and selling wares and goods. So in the chat now you can see there's another 250 gold pieces, 120 silver pieces, and 200 copper pieces that you guys can divide up.
Awesome.
How much is that total?
Yeah, we should just add it all up.
It's a lot each.
After.
Yeah, because I found a few.
It was 40 each just from that last gold right there.
Let me see. I'll scroll up. I want to say I remember, but I want to make sure I tell you guys correctly. I can always go back and rewatch the video as well. But I want to say it was like 20 gold pieces for the first one you found, and then 25 silver, something along those lines. But oh man, I should
Oh
have.
yeah, we're loaded.
I'm definitely gonna take better notes going forward on these. Let's see.
That's what we get for selling these 3 into slavery.
Right. All right.
We become slavers and take over this cave, and we just put them back in the cage. Put the boulder back. Like, well, we're glad you're okay, and put the boulder back. What?
It was 10 on the first one.
All right, so now we can get properly equipped when we go back to town.
25 silver. 25.
Weapons, armor, thieves' tools, all the fun stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff.
I can't find the original chat, so that is fine. So I'm pretty sure, so it's 250. I'll do the math for us really quick. We're looking at 250 plus...
And even 300 divides by 6 really nicely.
That's 310. So total for the cave, the adventure in total, that's 310 gold pieces. 120... 197 silver pieces, and copper-wise, about 350 copper pieces.
Calculators
So
in.
that is the total there. That you guys
Magic
find.
sword and a staff.
Yep, and you found a short sword that seems to have some magical energy to it. And lastly, you find this lockbox. Do we want to try to open that?
Oh yeah.
Let's open it.
All right. So whoever's going to try to pick that, go ahead and give me a pick locks.
Here we go.
So that's 52 gold pieces a piece for the gold.
All right, you guys all know how to add that to your inventory, right?
Yeah. So that's 52 gold pieces. I'll do the math for that. Where's my... Oh.
Pick lock fails. Can we just smash it?
I'd say with the 9, you'll be able to get into it because it's looks like it's a little bit older and rusted. It just takes you a little while, so it takes you some time to finally pick your way and get it open. And inside, you see this strange purple stone. Like the inside of this box is like velvet lined, and there's this strange purple stone in it.
Ooh. Okay, magic people. That's your department.
That's
Don't
33
touch the
silver.
stone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that stone.
33 silver each.
Okay.
So who's our magical consultant?
Yeah.
Well, we've got an elf and a cleric, right? We don't have any magic users.
No, just help.
Yep.
Closest thing.
I'm gonna take my dagger. I'm just touching the tip of the dagger in the stone to see if there's any kind of reaction.
Poke.
So I have the detect magic spell.
Oh, nice. That's good.
I don't know if that actually identifies or whatever, but I will give that a shot.
Yeah, you can definitely try that. All right. Can exactly which object or creatures are magically enchanted within range, so you can easily tell that, yeah, definitely the sword and the stone are magically, or the small strange purple stone are both definitely magically enchanted.
And the prisoners are not magically enchanted?
No, they are not. And then, I've gauged the magic strength, level of the spell, general range of the bonus, or weapons, armor, and so on. You can tell that the sword is a +1 sword, and that the strange stone is has some kind of like protective magic on it, like it offers some sort of protection.
With one of our frontline guys.
So that's a +1 short sword. So who's taking the short sword?
I can't use it because it's iron.
And I'm more of a longsword guy. That's what my investment's in right now.
I'll gladly trade my non-magical short sword for a magical short sword.
Nice.
There you go.
Could I trade my skull staff for your non-magical short sword?
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
So Pin gets the +1 short sword. I will remove the regular short sword from his inventory and give it to the butcher. The barber. The barber gets his regular short sword.
What faith is the cleric? What's the god?
Danethar, it's the dwarven god.
Okay. I'm
Earth
gonna
and
give
industry and engineering.
you 5 of my gold on principle. And I'm gonna split my silver pennies amongst the prisoners so that they're not completely destitute. So they get 11 each.
All right. So you give them a few coins as well.
I'll give
Perfect.
Pious Pete 10 gold and say for saving Pin and half pint.
Your blessings to you, and I will just put all that money in a separate bag so I could give it to the church when I'm back.
And I'm gonna give
Yeah,
him.
that's-
I'm gonna
Get,
give him.
get that
2
disapproval down.
Exactly.
I'm gonna.
That's
give
an
Pete
investment
2
in
gold for
approval.
saving me.
All right. So make a note of that, Pete, wherever you want to keep track of your separate coin for donation.
I'll
And
give Pete and gold too.
who was it that
I'm
wanted
sorry.
to try to? Sorry, go ahead. Finish up the gold there for Pete.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it was 5 and 50. Sorry, 5 and 10, and sorry, I lost the track of the numbers.
I'm gonna
Arbor
give
gave you
2.
10.
Okay.
And I'll volunteer to carry the protection stone. I won't, if nobody else wants it. I won't insist, but I don't know what it is yet. But if nobody else wants it, I guess who wants it?
I mean, I would use it, but I'm not gonna fight over it. If you want to have it, it's cool.
Anybody else?
All right. So
I think definitely one of our fighters should have it. Somebody who's in the front.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So Hundo's gonna
Okay.
hold on to it for the meantime. I will put it in your treasures. It's just gonna be listed as a strange purple stone for the meantime.
Pete, I gave you 2 gold extra for saving me. So
Sorry, what was your first number? 5? Or
Yeah,
How
I
much
gave out
did you-
5.
yeah, so okay, I'll
I
be
think it
at
was
7.
Hundo plus 5. Barber plus 10. And then, was it Pin? Was that who gave the +2?
yes.
I think that's what it was.
I gave 10 gold to.
I'm gonna
Who's-
keep track
who's
of
that?
it separately so that
Levi?
Danethar gives you favor properly.
Was that Levi that gave another plus
Yes.
10?
Levi. I gave 10 to.
Perfect.
Now I have a short meeting outside of the range of the 3 ex-prisoners, and just say, are we interested in like asking these people if they want to join in with us?
Hirelings?
Yeah, or fellow party adventurers, or we know there's a ranger, a dwarf. I mean, these are pretty useful folks.
Hunter's
They've
definitely
been-
good because we could get food and range further from town. Tracking?
Yeah,
Another fighter,
Um,
wouldn't hurt.
yeah. Wouldn't I don't know if they're interested, but I didn't want to ask without talking to you guys first.
Sure, let's do it.
All right. So
Doesn't hurt to ask.
whoever's gonna ask, go ahead and give me a personality check.
Pete,
Small army.
You're okay?
Yeah, that's usually the
So
nice.
they say, well, we did get a good taste for adventure, but I think right now we definitely need to get back and rest. But quite possibly see us once we have some time to recover and I think we'd be willing. And she looks at her allies and things like that, and the dwarf kind of lifts his head in acknowledgement, and the warrior looks at you and says, a good fight is always a worthy cause. So once we have some time to heal, come back and see us, and it's definitely of interest to us.
Cool. Are you able to get back on your own, or should we escort you?
We gotta go back to town anyway, right?
Yeah, I think so.
How about there's like this hammer and this knife on the table? Anything they could be using for weapons?
They're pretty crude. They're able to find their equipment, so you guys do find some more kind of like just like mundane equipment and stuff. So they find their equipment. I'd say you guys find a couple swords, couple spears. You don't really find any armor that is usable, as the trolls aren't very careful when they take it off, so they generally tear apart armor and stuff like that whenever they're taking it off somebody. But you do still find a few more weapons and such like that.
Is there a long sword?
Go ahead and give me a luck check.
Okay. Luck is a bit depleted right now.
You don't find a long sword. Any other equipment somebody would like to try to find?
Can I try to find a bow? Because this fight just showed me that I really need one.
Yeah, you definitely need a bow. We gotta buy you one.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and try. Give me a luck check.
Luck check.
You find one, but it looks like the string has been snapped, so possibly when you get back to town, you can get it repaired.
No, sorry, just one thing. This luck, I actually passes because this is below what I already spent in luck.
So your luck is currently 9, right?
Yeah, but it rolls against 13, right, if I'm not mistaken?
No, it rolls against your current luck. Your current luck.
Ah, okay. Sorry, okay.
So you do find a bow, but it looks like it's broken and needs repair.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and put a bow in your inventory, and I'll just mark it as broken.
I'll do a luck check to see if I can find a bow so I can give it to him.
Nice.
Of course, I fail too.
No bow. There's spent a lot of luck in this fight.
You guys work together and find the same bow.
Okay.
Well, Hunter's only got leather armor. He's got to look around and see if he can piece together any armor.
Okay.
The armors are torn up, right?
Yeah, they're pretty.
Even a shield.
You find most of the stuff that's broken and torn up, but again, you could always pay to get it repaired instead of having to buy a full set when you get back to town. 17. So you can find what looks like a mostly intact pair of, basically we'll go to whatever the next up is. So what do you said you currently have?
Leather.
Leather? So from leather, let me see.
Studded leather?
Studded, yeah, basically be the next one up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you find a mostly intact, some studded leather, but it does look like it'll need some repairs.
Yeah, I might still invest in some metal armor.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is in your inventory. Studded leather damaged. All right. Anything else you guys want to search for?
Anybody that hasn't searched yet?
Wand of Resurrection.
All right.
Good old search, right?
So that is everything that you guys find in the cave. Everybody give me another stamina or a fortitude save.
Wow.
Ooh, back-to-back fails, huh? Oof. So, Pin and Barber, your masks seem to fall off as you guys are searching around, and you guys both keel over and almost vomit from the smell. The rest of you are okay as you...
Time to go.
as you guys are searching around, the rest of you are fine. So, Pin and Barber have a little bit of, get a little bit sick from their masks falling off, but they're able to recover, and you guys have cleared out this troll cave. Sorry, and then one more thing. Who was it that wanted to try to take some troll parts?
That was me, and really just on the alchemist's behalf. In a totally unrelated adventure, I had some success with that, with troll flesh, and tried to turn it into healing.
Go ahead and give me an agility check to try to cut up some pieces and take some with you.
I'm gonna grow a troll.
Oh, yeah. So the 16, I'll go ahead and add this to your treasure as well. And we'll put this down as troll flesh.
Wrap that up. Stink all the way back to town.
Yeah.
Oh, is there? Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask. Is there any hides? Can I search for any hides? Maybe.
Yeah, just a minute. So Hundo, roll me a d4. You're able to gather up about 3 pounds of this troll flesh and kind of wrap it up in a sack and take it with you in a way that it looks like it's not going to continue bleeding or anything else like that, but you're able to gather that up. All right, and then you were looking for hides?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a luck check.
Nope.
No.
Didn't find any.
No, you find like a couple, but they're shredded beyond repair. All
I'm
right.
gonna drag the rest of the troll over to the burning area
Burn the bodies.
and put him on the fire.
All right, he's pretty large, so it takes a few of you to drag his heavy body over there and throw it on the fire.
That's gonna stink. So Barber's on the way out.
But you're able to get it over there and toss it on the fire, and it continues burning. All right. With that, you guys have cleared this, and you guys begin making your way back to town.
Yes.
How many days does it take to go back?
Walking, you guys are a little bit tired and injured. It probably takes you at least a full 2 days to get back to town. But with how large of a group you are, you guys don't have any troubles at night. No animals attack or bandits or anything like that. So you guys are able to make it all the way back to town without too much trouble. So as you guys...
Half pint, you should recover 2 luck points.
Yep, yeah, everyone will recover, tonight and the next night. So everyone recovers 2 hit points as well from 1 hit point each night out in the wild. And you guys make it back to town. With it being 10 o'clock, our session for today is over. So our next session will start with you guys being back in town. You guys have rescued the party from the south. They inform you that, same as what the other woman had said, they're about 6 days travel south of here. They found a town where the earthquake had not reached. So that's about how far south it goes. No one has turned in from the eastern route, though, so that is the last party that we are waiting on to return to town. At this point, it's been, coming up on a month and 3 weeks, roughly, since the earthquake, and that party has still not returned.
And we're going to go shopping.
Yep. Definitely over the next couple weeks, let me know of any kind of treasure, or not treasure, but any kind of equipment that you want to buy, that we can handle that off screen, so we don't have to worry about taking up time doing that. And then from there, I will again post kind of what's going on in the town, in case there's anything that you guys want to investigate within town, or any other happenings going on, the rumors that you guys have found, what kind of things you guys want to do.
Cool. I'm gonna want to do my find familiar spell, but we can do that after.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
All right. So with that, we'll go ahead and take you guys back to the home page.
Just one question, Sheldon. Resting, am I able to recover the stamina loss?
Yes, once you get back to town, resting in town, you're able to get back your stamina loss.
All right.
And I will say with that too, everybody gets back 1 additional point of luck, up to your max.
Yeah.
So if you've burnt luck, you get at least 1 point back, on top of any natural recovery, for rescuing these people.
Awesome.
All right. And that will be it for our session today. So next session is already posted. It will be in 2 weeks, same time, same place. Thank you for watching this episode of Stories from Valtara. If you are enjoying this series, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.